and maintenance support to the industrial and railroad industries, as well as port and inland terminals and Department of Defense operations. Nobody does it better than Air Production and Service, Inc. At APS, our team is dedicated to providing high-quality service, parts, and equipment for your air production systems. Whether you are in need of air compressor products or services, you can turn to our team with confidence. We have offices located in Jacksonville, Florida, Corbin, Kentucky, Pembroke, North Carolina, and Spencer, West Virginia, to expand our reach and make it easier for you to get the help you need with minimal wait or frustration. Contact us today to learn more about the different types of services and products we offer. Contact your local APS representatives, Mike and Michelle Spears in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2550. Proud supporter of all Roane County athletics.
Hi, I'm Ben Ashley of Ashley Insurance, where we're building a community of great insurance products and great people. What does that mean? Well, as a client of ours, you'll enjoy perks like quick quotes and personalized policies. We shop for the best prices across multiple companies. And most importantly, if something bad happens, you call our team and speak directly with us. So join our insurance community today. Call 304-927-2175 or visit ashleyinsurers.com.
This is Taylor from Backward Ramblings. Looking for a delicious lunch? Come see us at 215 Main Street in Spencer, right across from the courthouse. We serve up grilled sandwiches on our house-made bread, wraps, fresh salads, and house-made soup. Plus, enjoy your weekly lunch specials. Don't miss our Wednesday fresh hand-rolled soft pretzels from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and our pizza slices on Fridays, served from 11 a.m. until sold out. Join us Monday through Wednesday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., Thursday and Friday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. We can't wait to serve you. Backward Ramblings, come for the food, stay for the fun.
It's a very, very, very fine house.
This is Jennifer Board-Nichols at Board Depew Realty. So many things have changed around us lately, and we are all concerned about what the future holds. During these uncertain times, we want you to know that one thing will not change, and that's the service and the professionalism we will offer you at Board Depew Realty. My grandmother started this company over 64 years ago, and one thing hasn't changed. If you use Board Depew Realty to buy or sell your home, you are guaranteed to receive service that is guided by principles like honesty and wisdom and a conscience. Owning a home is the American dream, and that hasn't changed. So let Board Depew Realty show you the way to that dream. Even if the times are changing, principles and service shouldn't. So let Board Depew Realty show you that some things remain the same.
This message comes to you courtesy of Brandon Dental Associates, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. There's a general misconception that dental health and general health are unrelated. Good dental health is an essential part of your overall well-being. Studies prove that poor oral health can permit bacteria in the mouth to enter the bloodstream, affecting other vital organs. Visit your dentist at least twice a year for professional preventive dental care and make dental health a part of your healthy lifestyle practices. Call Brandon Dental in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2775 for your family's dental care needs. That's Brandon Dental at 304-927-2775.
Calhoun Banks is your hometown bank. We've been serving Calhoun and the surrounding areas for over 120 years. We offer many financial and banking services, including commercial, online and mobile banking, mobile wallet, our annual Deals on Wheels loan sale, home and construction loans, and we specialize in land-only loans. With offices in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, Elizabeth, and Glenville, we are ready to serve the needs of all of our communities. Stop in and see us at one of our 4 locations today. Visit our website at calhounbanks.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Calhoun Banks WV. Lobby hours are Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Friday lobby hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, our drive-through is open 8:30 a.m. to noon.
Equal Opportunity Lender, member FDIC.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldesburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Stop by Spencer Cash Saver to check out our fresh produce, quality meats, and our new grab-and-go deli sliced meats and cheeses. New 2-week ads start every other Thursday with the best prices for your budget. Save money and shop local at Spencer Cash Saver.
Come see what's happening at Circle S Farmers Market and More, located at the Y in Arnoldesburg. We offer a full deli, and we have the area's best loaded subs and wraps. Try them just once, and you'll become a repeat customer. Stop in and order, or call in your order for pickup at 304-655-8055. Circle S Farmers Market and More also supplies the best farm-fresh, locally sourced beef and pork, a great selection of fresh produce, and the area's large supply of Amish products from Walnut Creek. There truly is a little something for everyone at Circle S Farmers Market and More. Stop by at 10351 South Calhoun Highway in Arnoldesburg at the Y, or call us today at 304-655-8055.
Hey there, mamas. Are you feeling stuck in a style rut? It's time to refresh and recharge with something new and exciting. If you're in need of a confidence boost, step into Crazy Little Mamas and step out feeling fabulous. We've got you covered with the best boutique clothing, Western purses, custom graphic t-shirts, and tumblers. Whether you're dressing up or keeping it casual, we've got something perfect just for you. And guess what? Our fall collection is here, and it's better than ever. When you think cozy flannels, fun fall graphic tees, Judy blue jeans, and Southern Belle wear, think Crazy Little Mamas. Don't miss out on our unique styles. There is no other boutique like us. So jump out of that rut and come into Crazy Little Mamas at 142 East Main Street, Spencer, West Virginia, or shop online at crazylittlemamas.com and love the way you look.
Roane County Raider football is on the air. Stay tuned for all the exciting play-by-play action coming up next. Roane County High School football is brought to you by these supporting sponsors: Roane General Hospital, Macintosh Hardware, Furniture, and Appliance, Jack Garrett Ford, Ashley Insurance, S2F Construction, Joel Baker Law, PLLC, Paramount Surveying, Route 33 Steakhouse, Miller's Suds and Sales, Roane Self-Storage, Crazy Little Mamas, APS, Air Production and Services, Inc., Circle S Farms, Roane Jackson Technical Center, Old Fences Realty, Backwood Ramblings, Stats Pharmacy, Erica Moore for House of Delegates, Honest Fred's Flooring, D&D Motors, Hildreth Supply, Family Healthcare, Groves Auto, Ward Depew Realty, Penna's Barbershop, Norman L. Daniels State Farm Agent, Ardman Supply, Juliana Penfold for House of Delegates, ECI Environmental Compliance, Inc., Carpenter's General Store, Mini Hamilton Health Systems, Toca Valley Bank, Spencer McDonald's, Rich Top Rentals, Spencer Cash Saver, Brandon Dental, DW Excavating LLC, Spencer Pizza Hut, Kirby Insurance, Calhoun Banks, and the Player of the Game Award, sponsored by Willett C. Starcher Auto Parts. And now we take you to the press box. Here's your Raider broadcast crew: Andrew Miller, John Penna, and Matt White. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to week number 1, opening week of high school football across the great state of West Virginia. For fans of high school football around the state, tonight resembles an unofficial national holiday. As August begins, so too does the countdown to kickoff. And as the weeks pass, the excitement across the state builds, until finally it's time for Friday Night Lights. From two-a-days through preseason scrimmages and now to the cusp of the first Friday night under the bright lights, the wait is over. From the big cities to the small country towns, teams, fans, and families alike will load up the buses, cars, and trucks and go searching for the bright lights of football stadiums throughout the wild, wonderful West Virginia landscape. The time has come to officially kick off the 2024 high school football season. High school football in small communities can often feel like a roller coaster from year to year. There may be good seasons followed by bad, great followed by miserable, lean times followed by buffets, and so it goes. The football program at Roane County High School is no exception. We've experienced plenty of highs and plenty of lows in our 30-year existence. We are always reminded never to take for granted the good times, and my how the good times have rolled in the past 4 seasons. Playoffs seem almost a guarantee now. 2 quarterfinal appearances in the Class AA state playoffs, a combined record of 28-6, and the school's first ever undefeated regular season in 2022. The Raiders certainly have momentum entering 2024, especially with the memory of how last year ended with a throttling as the number 3 seed at the hands of the upset-minded Independence Patriots. There are no guarantees in this game. Last year was just that, last year. The Raiders lost 4 key contributors from 2023. However, they also return a plethora of talent. The question remains to be seen, will the 2024 Roane County Raiders finish the unfinished business from 2023? Can they create history? The quest begins tonight as the Raiders welcome the Shady Spring Tigers to a sweltering county stadium field in just the second ever meeting between the schools. The Tigers will be plenty motivated to build on last season's successful 6-4 campaign, which included 3 straight wins to finish and narrowly missing the Class AA playoffs. We invite you to join in as we officially open the 2024 high school football season now. Roane County, say it with me, it's time to kick the tires and light the bonfires. It's time for Raider football, live from beautiful County Stadium on the campus of Roane County High School. We welcome you to WVRC 104.7 FM's live coverage of your Roane County Raiders. And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2024 season of high school football for your Roane County Raider football team. Alongside the rest of the crew, I'm Andrew Miller. Joining me here tonight and throughout the season, my color analyst is John Penna. Statistician is Matt White. Katie White is our camera person. Joe McDonald with A&M Digital Technologies, providing the scoreboards, the graphics, and the instant replays. I cannot imagine, John Penna, right off the bat, a season with more excitement leading up to it and more expectations leading up to it than we have here tonight with this Roane County group. This is a senior team that knows how to win, and they have done a lot of it.
Yeah, all through town all week. You know, in this preseason, a lot of folks talking about this 24 team and excited to see what they can do. You talked about it a little bit earlier in the preview, how we lost in that first round against Independence. So there was a bad taste in our mouth. These guys were just ready to get back here on a Friday night at home and prove to the state that we're one of the top teams.
Absolutely. Roane County going to be led on offense at least by a third-year starter, and he's only a junior. That's Jacob Greathouse. The maturation process for this young man has continued to be so swift. And as a junior, we watched in last week's controlled scrimmage, full-on scrimmage, if you want to call it that, Jacob threw the ball a lot more, and Jacob made even better decisions from outside the pocket, was able to tuck and run some, was able to hold the ball and find the holes in the defense, at least of Buchanan and Upshur. On top of that, he's got weapons on offense, John, and you can go through a bunch of them.
Yeah, there's so many guys that you can talk about here tonight, but the one guy I'm going to focus on is going to be 88, and that's going to be Lane Watson. Lane Watson, just a do-it-all guy. He can line up as a running back. He can block for you. He can be the tight end. He can throw the football as well. He can split out. He pretty much does it all. But then it's going to be nice to also get Shea Harper back. Shea Harper, we lost him in game 1 of the season last year against Shady Springs. Beginning of the second quarter is when he went down. And then in the backfield, you also have the skid steer. You have a guy that loves to get in there and get his nose dirty, and that's going to be Clay Walker. He's kind of that throwback to Mike Allstott, those old fullbacks. I just love to watch him play. When he runs the ball, he runs super hard, but he blocks even harder when he has a chance to open up a hole for his buddies.
Well, that's the offensive side of things. Obviously, one starter is all that was removed from that O-line, and the starter this year played plenty last year, so they're going to rely on that offensive line. You obviously know if you play Roane County, the run game is important for them. Let's switch sides to defense, John. Obviously, we lost some talent from last year's program in the secondary and up front as well. So some plug-and-play positions here this year. But again, in the first two scrimmages, saw some good things.
Yeah, you're going to replace a defensive end, and I believe that Leo Rogers is going to be the guy that's going to step up. He's a sophomore, a wrestler as well. He does a really good job of making tackles. I think he'll be a defensive end for us. And then in the secondary linebacker spot, kind of the hybrid, you're going to get Shea Harper back. And Shea, as a sophomore, if you remember, had 6 interceptions. Should have been a first-team All-Stater, in my opinion. He ended up being a second-state selection. And then you're going to get Cooper Greathouse. He's going to be new to the secondary, but he's one of those guys that can play linebacker as well as play in the secondary. So I'm going to be excited to see what our defense does. I thought against Buchanan we were very physical. So I'm looking forward to that tonight. Watching Shady Springs, though, in their scrimmage, I believe that they like to get a little physical as well.
Well, Coach Burdett mentioned that in the Coach's Corner interview that you'll hear in just a bit. And that's one thing that Roane County has always prided itself on, is being the more physical team. We'll see in game number 1 how that shakes out. Matt White, I bring you in here, and I am going to give you the loaded question. 4-class system, Roane County got rid of a couple of tremendous talented teams in Independence and Frankfort. They are now back in Class AA. Those and a couple of others with the movement from AAA back to AA again. Roane County, though, still, I think, with the schedule that we have and how the teams that we had on the schedule already bumped up to AAA, we've got a great opportunity this year to score massive points.
Yeah, there really is. You're looking at 5 AAA teams on your schedule and 5 AA. Big points to be had if Roane County can run the table. Wait and see. You've got the likes of North Marion still on your schedule. You've got Logan coming up as a new opponent that we've not seen. So just a lot of ifs, ands, and buts with this new system. Metro News had Roane County number 8 in the power rankings preseason, with the likes of Williamstown, Wheeling Central coming up. A lot of talent there in AA, even with those the big dogs leaving. A lot of newcomers that can really make some waves.
Yeah, the Raiders team-wise getting some love early in the season. Coalfield and Company has them as high as number 5, and individually we've got some players on some watch lists early. It all comes down to the team game, though, and we are just 20 minutes away from the first kickoff of the 2024 season. Break to take for our sponsors. When we return, more pregame coverage, including the Coach's Corner interview with head coach Paul Burdett.
Stop by D&D Motors for great deals on used cars. We have an incredibly diverse and continuously growing inventory to choose from, with many makes and models at price points that anyone can afford. D&D Service Department also offers oil changes, tire rotations, and other maintenance on your new purchase. Call D&D for your next service appointment. D&D Motors, located at 276 East Main Street in Spencer. Stop in and see Dan or Donna for your super deal today. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon, and closed on Sunday. D&D Motors, call 304-519-2157.
This is Lady Raider volleyball and softball player Mahaley Nicholson for Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Since 2016, ECI has provided West Virginia with top-notch service for both home and commercial needs. We pride ourselves on working closely with our clients to ensure that projects are completed in a timely manner, that customer expectations are met or, in many cases, exceeded. Regardless of the job size, we have solutions for everyone. We specialize in septic systems, brush removal, dirt work, asbestos removal, and more. Check us out on the web at www.eciwv.net or contact us for a quote at 304-532-7653. Fax number 304-532-7653. Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Ed Nicholson, owner, West Virginia Contractors License 055775.
My name is Erica Moore. As your delegate, I work every day to represent you, to keep our kids' libraries and locker rooms a safe place, to speak up for life and for our constitutional rights, to be a voice for secure, fair, and honest elections, to ensure the next generation of West Virginians can count on a good job to support their families. I'm Delegate Erica Moore, and I'm asking for your vote.
Paid for by Erica Moore for delegate. Back inside the County Stadium press box, high above this wonderful and beautiful facility, folks, it was brutally hot this entire week. Roane County, in fact, took practice from their normal time of 4 to 6, backing it up to 7 to 9 a couple times this week just to avoid the crazy, crazy heat. A lot of teams here across the state of West Virginia tonight have backed their games from 7 to 7:30 or even backing them up to 8 o'clock here tonight to avoid the worst of it. I tell you what, though, the sun has set behind the hills here, and it is actually pretty nice with a little breeze blowing tonight. So game time for kickoff should be pretty good weather. Talked about all that with Coach Paul Burdett during the coach's interview. Let's hear what he had to say. Hi, welcome back, folks. Back for another year. Year 14, Coach. I don't know if you've thought about that. Very excited for the start of the 2024 campaign. One thing you mentioned, I want to go back to an interview that you did with one of the news organizations, and you said something about the way last year finished. It wasn't the way you wanted to finish last year, and you got a lot of the guys back who have that kind of sour taste.
Yeah, Drew, we've talked about November 10th. Well, let me back up. We've thought and talked about now since November 10th. It was a driving factor in the off season. These guys came out and worked hard 3 days a week from January to May, and then we bumped it to 4 from there throughout the summer. It's been the atmosphere that you want. It's what you're after as a coach, and these guys have really worked hard to get to where we are here today.
Well, you got a very special group of seniors. You can say that every single year. This group, though, going all the way back to Midget League, they know how to win. They've done it a lot. This is a group that you really have to rely on to lead this team this year.
They're all leaders. That's the best part about it. They understand the game. They know what it takes to win. They're 27-3 as Raider football players. There's not been another group being able to say that. It's time for them to make their mark this year and show what they can do. So I'm excited to see what it is we got in store.
Well, Coach, obviously things got a little different this week with the heat and humidity. Obviously, a lot of schools around the state had to deal with it. You guys made the decision at least a couple of days ago that you wanted to back practice up a little bit later. I know that's not normal for your schedule, but really had to be done, I think.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, we just wouldn't be able to be on the field at 4 o'clock. That's just the way it was with having to follow the wet bulb and what it says nowadays. So we backed it up to 7. We had 2 really good practices on Tuesday and Wednesday later in the evening, and great energy and focus. So it was really good to get those practices in and get them where it was cooler and we could get some work in.
Well, Coach, the coaching staff and the players have done some film work, obviously, on this Shady Spring team. We know what they don't bring back. We know what they do bring back. What do you see on film on both sides of the ball that maybe concerns you or things you might like to try to exploit?
Well, I think they're a good, solid football team, as they always are. Obviously, you hit on it. They bring their whole offensive line back, but guess who else does? All right, one guy missing from last year, and the guy that replaced him played a lot. So, they've done good in their preseason. The 2 scrimmages they've played, they've won, and they've showed that they're physical and they get after you. So we got to be prepared. We got to be ready. And that's the thing about first game is you never really know exactly what the opponent's going to do.
Well, of course, last year's a different team than this year, but last year those first game issues that always show up did for both teams. And it was a close battle up until midway through the second half. You guys really started to get things going. I'm sure you would love to not have those issues tonight. I'm sure you would rather it be get out to an early, quick start.
Yeah, Shay going down last year really put us in a bind. And, we had to recoup at halftime and kind of work on the fly there and throw a different set together on offense, move some people around. And turns out it worked out really good for us in the second half, and we were able to control the ball and win the ball game. But definitely a tough game last year, and I probably wouldn't expect any different here tonight. They're going to come out and give us everything they got as they should, and hopefully we do the same.
Well, you mentioned Shay. Interesting segue for me here, the health of your team. I always ask at the end of the interview. And, again, we're getting ready for game number 1. You had a full scrimmage last week, a controlled scrimmage before that. How's the health of the team?
Well, right now it's pretty good. Quentin Cooper's out today. He's sick. He's been a solid fill-in for Noah Jett here the last couple of weeks. Noah was dealing with a little leg issue, which he's back. He's fine. But, so that's the only guy that's not here tonight, not healthy. So other than that, we're looking pretty good.
Well, Coach, Game number one, opportunity number one to go 1-0 on the season. Wish you the best of luck in front of the home crowd.
Thanks, Drew. We appreciate it.
Head coach Paul Burdett, more pregame coverage up in the booth after this. Well, a very excited Coach Paul Burdett, as you could tell. Well, I don't know if you could tell. I'm not sure who could tell versus you and me, John, but we do know that's about as excited as he gets. He's pretty measured most of the time pregame. But he did mention something about this Shady Spring team, well coached with Vince Colacerto. We know who they have not coming back, and that is Green, that starting quarterback with all the size, and that bruising running back in Brody Davis. And also they had a speedster on the outside. All three of those are gone, but they bring back their entire offensive line. They bring back a coach's son for a quarterback in Cal Colacerto. We watched just a little bit of him last year in mop-up duty. They do have some talent on this team.
Yeah, they have some weapons all around. The running backs I talked about it Wednesday night, they seem to be very impressive to me. The sizes on their roster, they don't match up with what I'm seeing on the field. Ramaj right here, Evan Ramaj, 5'7", 135-pound junior. This kid runs really hard, so we got to bring him down on the first bit of contact. And then Helmler, he is a junior as well, 165. He's 5'10". Like I said, these guys look bigger, and they run really tough on the inside.
Well, again, they're wanting to be physical. So will Roane County. The question is, who will be more physical tonight? And, of course, with game number one on the docket, who will make fewer mistakes and who will make up for those mistakes and make them hurt a little bit less here tonight. We are just moments away from the opening kick. We are going to send it away once again for our sponsors. When we return, we'll have the starting lineups for both sides and the opening kick to the 2024 football season here at County Stadium. We're watching and listening to Roane County High School Raider football on WVRC.
This is Ashton Rhodes, Chronic Care Manager at Roane County Family Healthcare. Are you struggling to control your blood pressure, lower your A1C, or manage other chronic health conditions? Do you ever feel overwhelmed or unsure after an office visit and need some extra help? If that's you, we can help. Roane County Family Healthcare is now providing chronic care management services for qualifying patients. By enrolling in our services, you will receive one-on-one consultations, an individualized comprehensive care plan, education, monthly check-ins, and more. All of this will allow you access to your care team easily for questions, concerns, or follow-up. So are you ready to team up and find a healthier version of you? Give me a call at 304-927-8139. My office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Let me help you manage your chronic conditions. Roane County Family Healthcare, healthcare for the entire family.
Groves Auto Service in beautiful downtown Arnoldesburg, West Virginia, is a full-service auto center providing you with AC, front end and four-wheel alignment, tires, exhaust systems, to basic oil changes and state inspections, and full electrical diagnostic service. Our highly trained technicians with over 40 years of experience between them, Groves Auto Service in Arnoldesburg, West Virginia. 304-655-6765. And be sure to check out our Facebook page.
Hi, I'm Amanda Dunn with Hardin Insurance Agency, here to let you know that you can become part of the West Virginia Farm Bureau today. We believe that if you truly want to take care of something valuable, say your car or your home, you don't just turn it over to strangers. Maybe that's why more and more folks are insuring their cars, farms, and homes with the FB Insurance Company. Make the switch today. We're committed to providing honest, trustworthy service to help you experience the calm after the storm. The FB Insurance Company. Coverage when it counts. Call Hardin Insurance Agency today for a free quote at 304-927-2500.
Hi folks, here at Hardman's, we are a full-service building material and hardware store. We have it all, from nuts and bolts to plumbing, electrical, best look paint, lumber, drywall, furniture, appliances, flooring, and kitchen and bath. Our best look paint is a sure win to brighten up your interior walls or spruce up your exterior. We don't just sell the products, but we deliver and install many of them as well. All of our installers are trained and certified. On top of all that, we know a little something about customer service. We'll greet you with a smile and have the knowledge to help you get the job done right. Stop in and let's tackle your next project together. Hardmans, our family serving yours since 1907.
Pre-game clock counting down to the 2024 football season. Glad you could join us on all of our streams, folks, and on WVRC 104.7 FM. Old Faithful is what we call it. We also are streaming live across the world on our website, and we are live on Facebook, YouTube, for the kids, Twitch, and TikTok as well. Joe McDonald has put us. There's no way you can't find us, I don't think, if you're looking for Roane County High School football. Don't forget, folks, also Calhoun County High School football is on the air currently. If you go join them on WVRC Calhoun County Sports on Facebook, there's a link to the YouTube channel, and they are live over there. Our buddy Swolby is working with the crew over in Calhoun County here tonight. Boy, just a beautiful evening now that the sun is going down. Looking forward to the opening kick. While we've got a minute, let's check the starting lineups on both sides. First off on offense for the Shady Spring Tigers.
Yeah, you mentioned it earlier, Drew. Shady brings back almost an entire offensive line. The right tackle, John Hinkle, he is on to the next phase of his life, but every one of these guys have gotten some starting experience for Shady. Across the board, the left tackle, 6'3", 220-pound senior Colton Henderson. The left guard, 6', 270-pound senior Nathan Hill. At center, the 5'10", 195-pound junior Joey Koger. At the right guard, 5'10", 195-pound senior Connor Davis. And the new right tackle, the 5'10", 225-pound senior Jonathan Cantley. The tight end tonight, 5'10", 190-pound senior Gabe Noblet. The two receivers that you're going to see the most of, a lot of experience last year as well. The 5'8", 150-pound senior speedster, the Jalen Bailey, and the 5'10", 145-pound senior Nathan Easley. I mentioned the two guys earlier that are replacing Gavin Davis. He went on to Glenville to walk on and try to play as a linebacker at the next level. So that tells you what kind of talent you're going to have to try to replace. But are they up to the test? The 5'10", 165-pound junior Caden Helmer and the 5'7", 135-pound junior Evan Ramage. And you are correct, John, those heights and weights were not updated on the SSAC roster.
Yeah, those guys have put on about 10 to 15 pounds, it looks like.
Guarantee it. And replacing the aforementioned Brady Green, 6'4", 165-pound junior Cal Colacerto.
Big front line defensively for Roane County, led off by the defensive ends, the senior Coben Cottrell. He is 6'2", 225 pounds. Youngster on the opposite side in Leo Rogers, but he's a big boy, 5'10", 225-pound sophomore. In the middle, Tyson Freeland going to be called upon this year for big things defensively, 6'2", 255-pound senior. And the junior, Richard Greathouse, a 6'1", 235-pounder. Linebackers all the way across on the outside, the young sophomore Colton Starcher getting his first start as his varsity career gets going, 6', 195-pound sophomore. Shea Harper back in the lineup this year, the senior, 6', 190 on the outside. Clay Walker, they call him the skid steer, 5'9", 210-pound senior. And Lane Watson, some in the state think he may be the best at this position, 6'3", 200-pound senior. Defensive backfield at the corners, Brody Proctor getting his second season underway, just a sophomore, and he has grown a lot, 5'9", 160 pounds. And Cooper Greathouse getting the start, working his way into the starting lineup, the 5'9", 160-pound junior. Safety is Jacob Greathouse. He's a 5'10", 155-pound junior.
Now you're going to see the Shady Spring defense move around a lot of guys, depending on what Roane County is doing offensively, but they're going to start out in kind of a 3-4 look. The three down linemen, the 6'3", 220-pound senior Colton Henderson. At the nose tackle, the 6', 270-pound senior Nathan Hill. And the other defensive end, a 5'10", 185-pound junior Brady Lasik. For the four linebackers, these guys are athletic. They can move and they can cover as well. 5'10", 195-pound senior Connor Davis and 5'10", 190-pound senior Gabe Noblet on the outsides. On the interior of that linebacking core, 5'10", 195-pound junior Joey Koger and the 5'7", 185-pound senior Brody Seabolt. In the secondary, at the corners, 5'10", 145-pound senior Nathan Easley and the 5'8", 150-pound senior Jalen Bailey. The two safeties, you'll see this guy, 5'10", 165-pound junior Caden Helmer. He's going to move around a lot. He might play on the line. He might have to drop in the secondary. And then the The free safety, the 5'9", 155-pound senior, Jacob Kubo.
For Roane County along the front line, this is an experienced group, folks. Left tackle is Tyson Freeland, the senior, 6'2", 255 pounds. Left guard, Noah Jett into the lineup for the first time, missed both preseason scrimmages. The senior anchoring that left side at 6'2", 280 pounds. Colton Elliott getting the start once again for his third year. The junior, 5'10", 235-pounder. At right guard, Hogan Greathouse, a junior, 6 foot, 265 pound. It's Greathouse and Greathouse on the right side. The tackle is Richard Greathouse. Junior is 6'1", 235 pound. Your tight end, Coben Cottrell, 6'2", 225 pound senior. Your wingback is Colton Starcher, the 6 foot, 195 pound sophomore. In the backfield, you've got some beef, and you got some nasty runners here. The fullback, Clay Walker, 5'9", 210-pound senior. Sometimes he likes to hit and lead block more than he likes to run. Shea Harper, again, back in the lineup this year as a senior, the 6 foot, 190-pounder. And Lane Watson, the 6'3", 200-pound senior. Once again, anchoring this Roane County offense at QB, third straight year at the helm is Jacob Greathouse, the junior, 5'10", 155 pounds. Roane County taking the field. We know the expectations, but, John, expectations are just that. It doesn't mean anything to the execution that must take place.
Yeah, so far in the preseason, now I did see last week we took care of the ball pretty well. Not a whole lot of penalties in that scrimmage. Tonight we're going to have to we'll have to do the same things, control the football, but you got to watch for cramps also here this evening. You got to stay very hydrated. It's very hot and humid.
Obviously, that was very difficult this week, specifically Tuesday, Wednesday, and yesterday. It was just brutally hot. We are in the midst, by the way, of one of the worst droughts in West Virginia history, and Roane County is right in the worst part of it, Roane and Jackson.
We're in the maroon part. Not even red. We're in maroon.
We're in code fuchsia at this point.
Roane County will take the opening kickoff. If you're listening on the radio, they are traveling from our vantage point from left to right across your radio dial. The big boy will kick it off, and that is Colton Henderson, 6'3", 220 pounds, and he'll kick it to some dangerous weapons, Shea Harper and Lane Watson standing at their own 15.
Yeah, Shady Spring won that toss and elected to defer to the second half, giving Roane County the first crack on offense.
That's what the Raiders like anyway. They want the football to begin. Waiting for the whistle from the lead referee, and we are ready to go. 2024 begins now, and it ends immediately. A penalty on the opening kick looks like maybe Shady for the whistle from the lead referee, and we are ready to go. 2024 begins
on
now.
The kickoff team, and that's exactly
and
what
it ends
happens.
immediately.
They're gonna back it up 5 yards and re-kick. Last year, if you remember the opening kickoff against Shady at Shady, Shea Harper took it down to the 1 yard line.
Well, rather anticlimactic to begin the 2024 season. I was jacked.
A little different.
It was a great delivery, though, Drew. I really like the timing of it and everything.
That'll be the first and maybe the only good thing that Matt White says about me the rest of the season.
I love you, Drew. I just don't appreciate your eyesight.
Harper and Watson move up to the 20. Henderson will approach to the 35. High, shallow kick. It will be Shea Harper at the 24, moving up the middle, spinning at the 40, and out to the 43. Nice return. Raiders will begin just shy of midfield.
That time they had an opening, but it closed up quickly. Nice to see Shea Harper back out there on the field. Nice job of getting what he can get, and nice field position for the Raiders.
Raiders beginning 1st and 10 between the hashes. Cottrell split to the far side. Roane County working a double wing formation. The handoff to Lane Watson, fighting for some extra yards past the 45. Forward progress looks like he will be down, John, at the 47.
Yeah, that time able to break a tackle, pick up a couple more yards out of the double wing look.
Give him 4 on first down, brings up 2nd and 6 near hash. Roane County side, same formation. Cottrell, though, splits to the shallow side. Harper across straightwise. Shea waiting for the lead blocking. It doesn't come. Tries to cut it outside. Flags coming in. Looks like Roane County may be whistled for a penalty. Question is, does Shady take this? Because Harper lost the original 4 yards to the shallow side.
Yeah, coach's
Harper
call
across
here.
straightwise.
Play
Shea,
a little slow
waiting
to
for the
develop.
lead blocking. It doesn't come.
They
Tries
kinda
to cut
string
it
that
outside.
thing out
Flags
to the
coming in.
sideline.
Looks like Roane County maybe.
Yeah, Clay Walker and Lane Watson out there trying to set up the blocks. Just a little slow developing.
Waiting to see the call from head coach Vince Colacerto, year number 20 for him. And again, his son Cal is the signal caller on offense. They will take the penalty, so it will remain 2nd down. And now we are looking at 2nd down and 19 for Roane County. Back it up to the 36. Ball spotted on the far hash. You mentioned Roane County, John, playing clean in that scrimmage last week. Their first offensive penalty came with a couple of minutes left in the first half. They only had 2.
With the officials are talking over here.
I feel like they may have marked off too many yards there.
Matt, as you mentioned, there are some changes to the rules when it comes to this holding penalty situation.
It looks like they're going to change their mind about accepting that penalty, perhaps.
If so, they gave Roane County an extra couple of yards because Harper was down right about the original line of scrimmage. And now Coach Colacerto is over near the side judge, screaming, hands in the air, pointing to where the ball should be marked.
Officials still in preseason form.
Harper was down at the original line of scrimmage.
They are declining.
So Roane County will go back to the huddle, and I don't know, are they going to leave it at the 41? If so, Roane County with a gift here. And now all the officials stopping play.
Hear the Benny Hill music.
Well, the original spot was at the 47. Harper was tackled back near the 43.
And Matt, I believe that now they are going to move it back. They'll give him forward progress to the 44. So
now a loss of 3 yards.
And bringing up 3rd down and 9 for the Raiders.
All righty.
Bit of a slow start here. Double wing set. Harper in motion. Here comes the scissors carry. Watson fighting for extra out near midfield. Boy, I tell you what, he is a load to bring down. Got an extra 1.5 yards just on effort.
Yeah, that time Lane just drops his shoulder, brings on the contact to pick up a couple more. It's going to bring up a 3rd down situation for Roane County. So far in this drive, or 4th down, excuse me, so far in this drive, we've stayed in the same set look, and we've ran about 4 different plays out of it.
4th down 2, the yard to reach is Shady's 47. The ball spotted directly on the 49. Tigers loading up the box with 8. Raiders going heavy. Hard count does not work. Greathouse looks at the play clock. Hands off. Watson to the outside. Breaks a tackle. Watson down the sideline. Cuts it off at the 30. Breaks a tackle down to the 25. And dragging Tigers behind him like a tail to the 20. Hands off.
Nice play out
Watson
of heavy
to the
lane.
outside.
Watson
breaks a
stiff arm
tackle. Watson down the
field,
sideline. Cuts
puts
it
a
off at the
shoulder
30.
in.
Breaks a tackle
And a
down to the
touchdown saving
25.
tackle there
And
by
dragging.
Number 8, Seabolt.
Needed 2, got 29. New set of downs for the Raiders.
Raiders and bread and butter offense, heavy.
10 minutes on a stopped first quarter clock. Pitch to the far side. Harper. Lead block from Clay Walker, destroying his opponent. Harper gets to the edge. Coach Colacerto about to throw the hat. What a block by Clay Walker.
My goodness, we need a sound effect on that one. He absolutely decleated whoever was in his way. Nice gain by Shea Harper on the far side. Was able to shimmy and shake and get a few.
As I mentioned in the introduction, he sometimes just likes to hit people more than he likes to carry the ball. Straight T formation across the backfield. 3 wide. Quick hitter and a lot of white jerseys around the maroon ball carrier, then a little excess stuff.
Yeah, that was Clay Walker that time. Davis's helmet came off. He probably took the brunt of that.
No gain on the play. 3rd down and 4. The ball resting just inside the Shady 15 at the 14-yard line. 9:25 and rolling. Harper now splits to the near side by himself. Offset 3 in the backfield. Rolling is Greathouse. He'll dump it out, just missing low. The target was Coben Cottrell. Would have been a possible first down. And Roane County, of course, in 4-down territory.
I like the play call there. You run the ball out of heavy so much, teams are just pinning their ears back and trying to come at you. You leak Coben out into the flat, just a little behind the big target.
Again, those of you who are watching online for the first time ever, we do have a play clock, so you can look down at the scoreboard and you can actually see the time. 9:15 is what it shows. Stopped first quarter clock, first drive of the season. Here's the pitch to the outside. Watson's got a lot of lead blocking. waiting, and he will excel to the edge of the pylon. He'll be whistled out at the 1, and he just let Clay Walker eat time.
My goodness.
9:15 is what it shows. Stopped first quarter clock,
Love
first drive of the season.
I formation.
Here's the pitch to the outside. Watson's got a lot of lead blocking. Waiting, and he will access.
Lane Watson just about scored there because he fell on top of an opponent. But we're back to heavy.
Raiders going to try to punch it in. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Greathouse spinning on the QB sneak. He may get a half a yard. That's it. The Raiders will go 2nd down and inches now.
Shady Springs interior defense led by Hill that time. Stuffed that QB sneak.
Well, you go back to last year's contest, a couple of times Roane County held on 1st and goal. 2nd down and inches. They'll go heavy to the left. They'll give it to Walker. I tell you what, the young man earned it. He earned it with his lead blocking on a couple of plays, and Clay Walker gets things
1st
going
and goal
for Roane County in 2024.
Yep,
2nd down and inches.
Just
They'll go heavy
dive to the fullback.
to the left. They'll give it to
Nice
Walker. I tell you what,
blocking
the
there
young
by
man
Cottrell,
earned it.
As Clay Walker scored the first touchdown last season and does it again this year.
Roane County going to kick the extra points. Greathouse the holder, Coben Cottrell. We watched the maturation of this young man's leg over the last 3 years. Took a little off that one, snuck it in the left upright. Roane County takes the early lead, 7-0, with 8:30 left in the first quarter. Break to take. We'll be back.
There is nothing quite like mowing season in the mountains.
Held
State.
on
You love
1st
keeping
and
your
goal.
property looking pristine. Stop in at Hildreth Supply on Arnold.
2nd down and inches. They'll go heavy
everything you need
to the left. They'll give it to Walker. I tell you what, the young man earned it.
We also have plenty of Husqvarna 455 Rancher chainsaws. Hildreth Supply also has an in-house mechanic for all of your Husqvarna and Shindawa equipment needs. Need a tune-up? We have your man. Visit us on the web at hildrethsupply.com. Check out our Facebook page at Hildreth Oilfield Supply, or stop by and see us at the store located on Route 33 in Spencer. And Hildreth Supply is excited to announce that we are extending our store hours to better serve you. We are open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., and Saturday, 7 a.m. to 12 noon. Hildreth Supply, a hometown store with hometown ownership and proud supporter of all Roane County athletes.
8:30 remaining, first quarter. A successful drive, Matt White, for the Raiders.
Yeah, nice start to the 24 season. A 10-play drive, 57 yards, took 3.5 off the clock. Clay Walker with the 1-yard touchdown run. The extra point kick was good. On that drive, Lane Watson, 4 carries for 53 yards, give Roane County a 7-0 lead.
Back deep to receive the speedster Jalen Bailey, Evan Ramage as well. Here comes a squibber up the middle, takes a nasty hop. Now Bailey on the run, picks it up at the 15, works his way to the edge, and takes a nasty forearm shiver from a kick coverage unit player that may, if I am correct, have been number 5, Brody Proctor.
Yeah, it is Brody Proctor, the sophomore. He got a lot of varsity time last season because Shea Harper went down. So nice to have him back here this year with some playing time under his belt.
We saw just a little bit of this young man last year. Cal Colasurto, the coach's son, 6'4", 170-pound junior. He'll work out of the shotgun, a running back to both sides. Receiver to both sides of the formation as well. The handoff on play number 1, and spinning off of the big pile is number 34, Evan Ramage, a 5'7". And as you said, it says 135, Matt.
Yeah, those rosters were not updated to current heights and weights.
He may be 5'7", but I think he's more than 135. We've got some Shady fans out there watching. Let us know. There's no way Ramage is 135, right?
I don't believe it for a second.
Gain of 1 out to the 31-yard line. Second down and 9. Under center, Colasurto. Off tackle run, looking for open space, and he has got it. Very quick runner, Caden Helmer, breaks a tackle at the 35 to the 40 to the 45, and he continues to bowl down the sideline. Official has him marked out of bounds at the Roane County 44.
Exactly what I watched in the scrimmage with Clay County. These running backs run very hard, guys. We know that there's a little bit of a technical difficulty on the replays on YouTube. We are working on that right now, so you might not get a replay for a little while, but we appreciate you guys messaging and let us know.
Held on a first down run and into Roane County territory. Go the Tigers. And this team had all sorts of momentum, won their final 3 games last year, barely missing the AA playoffs. Lane Watson announces his presence with authority now.
Yeah, that's a state champion right there. At 190 pounds, comes in and just takes a double leg blast. Beautiful.
Watson shot up the middle and met Ramage right at the initial line of scrimmage. Speared him right in the gut. No gain, 2nd and 10. Clock continuing to roll, 7-10 and counting. 7-0 Roane County. Quarter number 1, opening possession for the Shady Spring Tigers. Back into the shotgun, Colasurto fakes the gift to one man. The ball's on the ground. They knocked it away from Ramage, but Caden Helmer, Johnny, on the spot.
Yeah, that time Tyson Freeland comes in from the defensive front. You'll watch him wrap up here. They're going to cross it over. Freeland takes him down. Another wrestler. A quick shout out to my guy, Mickey Carpenter. He's the one that messaged us. We appreciate you, big dog.
No gain on the couple plays. 3rd and 10 now. 6:30 and counting first quarter. 7-0 Roane County. Little bunch trips to the far side. That's the wide side of the field. Single receivers to the boundary. Shotgun for Colasurto. Scanning. 2-step drop. Here comes the slant. Wide open. The receiver makes the catch. Takes some punishment from Watson, but not before a tremendous grab by Nathan Easley. We saw Colasurto last year, John. He has a good arm. Didn't have a lot of time to throw, but did throw a touchdown in that mop-up duty last year.
Yeah, he's a coach's son, so he's going to get plenty of reps throughout the offseason, putting that work in. A lot of conversations over the dinner table, I'll tell you.
A big 3rd down conversion for Shady Spring. 1st and 10, Roane County 30. Traveling right to left if you're listening to us. Single receiver, both sides, back split in the backfield. Colasurto under center. He'll hand it off. That is Helmer, who gets bumped backwards. I think initial contact, just a yard loss.
Lane Watson, once again, 3 tackles so far in the game for Lane. You can watch him right here. 88's going to read the play, shoulder down, and he's not going to allow it.
A loss of about a half a yard just outside the Roane County 30. Back to the shotgun. Colasurto flanked on both sides. Ramage and Helmer. It'll be a 5-step drop over the middle. Wide open. The tight end down the field to the 15 to the 10 is the big boy, Gabe Noblet. There is a flag down on the Roane County sideline. We'll wait and see. Looks like it's just going to be sideline warning, so this play should stand.
It's going to be a seam route. Not sure who was on coverage that time, but they did not recognize it in time.
Now, one thing we knew coming into this year, Roane County rather thin in the secondary. They've got solid starters, but not very many. And if you're going to throw 5 receivers out there, Roane County is going to be tested in that secondary. 5:02 on a temporarily stopped first quarter clock. Roane County leading 7-0. And the ball resting inside the 10 at the 9, first and goal.
They took a DB out and brought Hogan Greathouse in. He's going to play nose right here.
Receiver both sides of the formation. Colasurto goes under center. Dive play again. Helmer not finding a lot of room to run. Lots of maroon jerseys.
That interior defense of Roane County doing a nice job. Colton Starcher, the sophomore, getting his first start here today. A nice play here as you see 33 come in along with Leo Rogers and takes the running back down.
The Raiders showing the ability right now to stuff the run. Unfortunately, a couple of big passes have been the issues in the latter part of this drive so far. 4:15 and rolling. Second goal from the 9. Colasurto back to the shotgun. They'll roll Noblet over to the right side of the formation. He'll set. Handoff, the give. Ramage spinning at the 5, still pushing forward, fighting towards the end zone, waiting for the call.
They're going to give it to him.
And a touchdown for Evan Ramage. Hard running by the junior.
A lot of guys getting hands on him, but not where they needed to. They didn't take him down around the legs or the waist. Ramage keeps those legs moving and into the end zone.
Looks like an extra point attempt from the big man, Colton Henderson. Jalen Bailey will hold. Clean snap, the hold is down, and that one is drilled into the rear end of the snapper. And Roane County hangs on with the lead here with 3:56 remaining in quarter number 1. 7-6 your score. Break to take. We'll be back.
Hi, this is Lisa Simmons inviting you to join the team of savings and visit Honest Fred's Flooring at one of our 3 locations, Spencer, Parkersburg, or Marietta. That's where you'll find our warehouses stocked with all the latest trends in flooring, carpet, vinyl, ceramic, hardwood, or the very popular luxury vinyl flooring. We have a price to fit every budget. We offer professional installation and financing is available. So come see what you've been missing at Honest Fred's Flooring. You can also check us out on the web at honestfreds.com.
Couple of big third down plays for Colasurto in the offense of Shady Spring, Matt White, and they finish it off with a big run from Ramage.
Yeah, nice answer back there for Shady Spring. 9 plays, 70 yards, 4:34 off a clock. Evan Ramage, 10-yard touchdown run. Extra point kick, no good. Shady narrows the gap, 7-6 now. Your Raiders still on top.
We go back to last year, and again, it was a very close game, 14-7 at the half. Roane County struggled to break away, doing so late in the third quarter. This is a very well-coached Shady Spring team, and they are experienced as well, especially along that front line. The offensive line did work on that last run, even though Roane County showed defensive prowess, stuffing a lot of the runs in that drive. Henderson set to do the kicking.
Roane County's offense did pretty well last series. Nice to see us get the opportunity to go back and punch another one in here, hopefully.
Harper Watson standing at the 15. Henderson went high and shallow on the first kick. This one deeper. Watson will back up to the 12. He'll pick it up. Straight up the gut goes Lane Watson. A big open cavern. Watson down the sideline. 30, 20. Not going to catch him. Watson had a Grand Canyon-sized hole up the middle, and he hit it with reckless abandon.
Yeah, we talked about him being a state champ wrestler. Well, guess what? He's a 2-time state champ track athlete as well. Into the end zone. Beautiful blocking by the special teams, and Roane County on the board quickly.
If you don't know, you better get used to it.
Thought you were
Lane Watson.
Biggie Smalls there for a minute.
Now you know. One play off the kick return. Greathouse set to hold for Cottrell. Snuck one in the left side last time. This one right down the gut. Well, that's an answer for the Raiders. Love to see it. And Roane County retakes the lead by a full touchdown. 14-6 Raiders.
The summer of sizzling deals continues at Jack Garrett Ford. Pre-owned markdowns to save you a bundle. Like a 21 Hyundai Venue SEL 19.9, a 21 Toyota Tacoma SR Double Cab 35.9, a 21 Ford Bronco Outer Banks 29.9. While they last, along with many more sizzling deals. So sashay in today. Jack Garrett Ford, Ripley Road, Spencer.
Roane County wasting absolutely as little time as humanly possible. Matt White getting back to that one-score lead.
Yeah, just punch, counter punch here. Both of these teams, great blocking up front on that kick return. Lane Watson takes it 85 yards to the house, just 12 seconds off the clock. Roane County strikes back, makes it 14-6.
Lane Watson, of course, garnering plenty of attention this year in the preseason. I think it's only going to get better with plays like that. Of course, so we watch Coalfield and Company, just a media source and a media outlet with sports on the brain. They've got Lane listed as a possible Huff candidate for best linebacker in the state. I mentioned that, John. I would add his name to maybe the Kennedy list.
Look, I think he's the absolute best player in the state.
Bailey back deep with Ramage. Cottrell approaches, high-angled, shallow kick taken by an up man. That's number 16 Easley. He's going east and west, and he'll pick up just about 5 or 6 yards on the kick return.
Brody Proctor in on the stop once again, so that's 2 in a row for Brody. Nice tackles.
Official spot at the 35. That is where Colasurto and his offense will begin. Again, if you're listening on the radio or on the website, traveling from right to left here in the first quarter, you can't see our brand new clock that is on all the streams. 3:39 is the second starting time here in the first quarter. 14-6 Roane County. Shotgun formation. Colasurto scanning left to right. He'll hand it off. And again, Helmer having all sorts of trouble. They've got his number to the Raider defenders.
Yeah, Freeland once again, D tackle.
Forward progress will lose a yard. Drop it back to the 34. Second down, 11 for Shady.
Helmer had the big carry, 25 yards on his first one. Last 4, no gain, and then 3 losses for 1 on each carry.
Raider defense took offense to it.
Roane County shuffling defenders out quickly. Here comes the bunch trip set to the near side. Single receiver to the far side. Colasurto will send Ramage out in receive formation. Looking down the near sideline. He's launched it over there. Got Bailey, but Bailey has it dislodged by Jacob Greathouse. What a play by Greathouse.
Yeah. Bailey wanted the flag, but I think it was just great coverage. Ball was in his hands as Greathouse gets to him.
And again, that tells you.
Scared me to death for a minute.
That tells you just how dangerous Colasurto is if he's got time. We mentioned that just in passing conversation, John. We've got to have a little pressure on him.
Yeah.
They'll empty it out once again. 3 wide to the bunch side, 1 to the near side. That's the wide side. Ramage out in motion. Here comes the flare route. Ramage in open space. Greathouse misses on the first tackle attempt. Help coming, though, very quickly by the defense.
You had a double Greathouse sandwich right there. You had Jacob Greathouse as well as Richard Greathouse. No relation.
Lots of Greathouses on this team and in Roane County.
And some of them not related.
Gain of 6 on the play brings up 4th down and just a little more than 5. We'll call it a short 6, so punting situation possible for the Shady Spring Tigers. Watson and Harper standing inside their own 30. Henderson stands inside his 30. Clean snap. Henderson, leg in. Angled kick over towards the Shady sideline. Takes a nice bounce, though, for the Tigers inside the 30, inside the 20, and all the way down to the 19-yard line. That one looked ugly, but it was effective.
Bailey I was thinking maybe that it touched Brody Proctor, but that was not the case. The official stopped it. And Roane County, third possession.
Well, that's technically
their
second possession. I don't know how that stuff works. After 18 years, I better figure that out. 1st and 10, the ball will be spotted, actually. Let's hear it. The white hat is discussing something with his side judge. Was there a penalty? I didn't see a penalty anywhere. They are going to call a penalty. There was helmet to helmet. I missed it, John. Didn't see a flag anywhere.
Me either.
So from the 19, the ball moves all the way out to the 35.5-yard line. Give Roane County a little breathing room. And we have an automatic timeout for heat. And that is a good thing to have. Everybody get to the sideline and get you some water and get some hydration. We'll break away with them. Roane County's second offensive series leading 14-6 after this.
When you find yourself faced with a legal issue, the steps you take next can literally impact the rest of your life. Hiring the right attorney is one of the most important decisions you'll make. At Joel Baker Law Office, we understand the importance of providing prompt, competent, and honest legal representation. Call or text our office today to schedule a consultation. 304-500-9238.
Trying to figure out, we're in pregame mode as well, folks, trying to figure out what the official call was. May have just been, which is why Jalen Bailey made such a strong move to go get that football as it was running down, and he was going to take it in. I think it hit somebody, but it may have been a Shady Spring Tiger, and that's why first contact, the ball is sitting outside the Roane County 35.
Yeah, it would have been down there. No flag on the play, so Roane County with their second or third possession. Call it what you want.
We've got an update. Thank you, Lindsey Craddock. Evan Ramage is 5'8", 165 now.
Oh, yeah, we knew this guy was putting some time in the weight room. I could tell by the way he was running in the preseason scrimmages.
Well, I may ask again later when I get another runner in the order. Roane County will begin this possession. Again, still going left to right for the final 150 of the first, leading 14-6. Greathouse going under center, the double wing, receiver in motion. There'll be a quick hitter off tackle. And a massive humanity at about the 38-yard line coming out of there.
Clay Walker.
A bunch of white jerseys and Clay Walker.
Clay Walker there that time, carried the ball. They go back to the double wing look they had on the first possession.
Looked like a rugby scrum at the 38. He got to the 39, so give Clay 3 yards on the carry. Second down, 7. Ball resting inside the 40 at the 39. Roane County sticking double wing. They'll motion Harper across. Here comes the scissors. Ball out of the hands of
Watson.
Watson for a second, but he's an athlete. Picked it up in mid-run, mid-stride, and picks up 3 more yards. So the Raiders will inch closer to a first down mark at the 42. They'll call it 3rd and 4. The yard to reach is the 46.
Scary.
Yeah, a little scary.
But it's Lane. We know he can come through in the collection.
Right. The ball's slick, though. You know, it's humid out there.
Here comes Greathouse rolling, avoids pressure. He's got more. He'll duck and run himself near the first down mark. It'll depend on the spot.
Very
and
close.
He has got, according to the side judge, a first down. Greathouse. This is what we saw, John, last week, his decision-making.
Yeah.
His elusiveness to get outside the pocket and then just took it down the sideline and showed a little physicality.
Yeah, I like to see him get the ball out in open spaces and try to get some yardage, and he does that, picks up the first down. He did a great job of shucking off one of those tacklers and eyes downfield, didn't see, wasn't comfortable, and took off.
Under a minute remaining here in the first half. In fact, 25 on the clock. A new set of downs at Roane County's 47. Traditional backfield, Clay Walker shooting through the gap. Now, he likes contact, and he had his head down at the 50.
He might have been able to kind of go out left, but he said, there's nobody out there. I want to hit somebody and make them bite down on their mouthpiece.
Well, that 7-yard carry is the end of the first quarter. Roane County successful on their first drive, a touchdown return on a kickoff from Lane Watson, and the Raiders lead at 14-6. Second quarter action to come after these messages. You're watching and listening to Roane County Raider football on WVRC.
Hey, are you serious? I like a good laugh. I bet you do too. Which is why I say, if all those insurance companies want to spend $1 gazillion on funny TV ads, go right ahead, as long as it's not my money that's paying for it. Here's how you get seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance. Go to Erie Insurance. With Erie, a great price is just the start. You get unbelievable service, independent agents you can really trust, and superior products like Erie Rate Lock. You hear that? Rate Lock. Name says it all. For car insurance, it can't be beat. But hey, don't just take it from me. See for yourself why more than 90% of Erie customers stay with them year after year after year. Seriously.
Your Erie insurance agent in Spencer is the Kirby Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 927-2544. That's 927-2544. Or visit kirbyinsurance.com.
We welcome you high above the field here at County Stadium, Game 1 of the 2024 season, Roane County. And Shady Springs battling it out. The Raiders scoring on a sustained drive. Shady answers immediately with one of their own, and then a kick return on the ensuing kickoff by Lane Watson. Unofficially in my own head, 87 yards. I'll ask Matt about that one. And the Raiders throwing a punt on the last Shady possession. The Raiders in the midst of a drive here, 2nd down and 3. They'll switch sides. Roane County attacking from right to left. Ball resting at the 47 of Shady. The handoff, Clay Walker. They still don't have him down inside the 45. I said bowling ball. John Penna mentioned skid steer, and he has skid steer fans in the stands with brand new shirts.
Yeah. Doug Walker sent me a picture preseason. I'll tell you what, I have to get me one of those skid steer shirts.
A very impressive 2-yard gain inside of the 44. They need the 43 on 3rd down and 1. They'll split Watson to the near side. Heavy package floating near side. Handoff. Harper, 3rd man through. Bounces it outside of the 40. Stiff arms at the 35 and rides his defender Bailey out of bounds to the 33.
That time, Shea just got his eyes upfield, found a little seam, and Bailey was the guy to try to wrap him up and take him down. Jay Harper has put a lot of time in the offseason, gotten strong himself. Nice job by the senior running back.
Unofficially 11 on the carry. Sticks move. 1st and 10 inside the 40 or the 35 at the 33. Greathouse under center. Heavy leaning right this time. It'll be Watson. Off tackle. Into the pile, bouncing out of the pile. Might as well have been dead to rights at the 30. He ends up down inside the 25 weight room.
Oh, my gosh.
Athlete.
I mean, what do you say? You know, there's 17 guys on his back, and he says, "Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and try to pick this first down up by myself."
Tremendous strength and power, and he just doesn't give up.
You know, but it's been that way since day one, Drew. You know, you and I have had a lot of years coaching Lane coming up through, and he just does Lane things.
Gain of 9 on the first down carry inside the 25 to the 24. Greathouse under center. This is Roane County's MO. Heavy package. It'll be the 3rd man. This time is Clay Walker. He'll spin off the first tackle, and he'll show first down himself.
Yeah, that time just get behind Lane and Coben open up a nice seam, and Clay Walker not going to be taken down on first contact.
It's like Novocaine, heavy package right and left. It just wears you down slowly. First and 10, ball resting at the 22 of Shady. 10:30 and rolling here in quarter number 2. Hand off, that is Harper spinning at the line of scrimmage. He may grab a yard, no more after that.
Got the interior defense of Shady really pinched down that time. Henderson and Hill both combined.
Gain of a short one. Ball at the 21 of the Tigers. Roane County moving here.
Another sustained drive. This will be the 10th play.
See if Roane County moves out of heavy. They will. Cottrell split. Short to the far side, double wing. Watson in motion across. Watson cuts it off the outside. Back inside to the teeth of the defense at the 15. And a good pickup for Lane Watson. Very nice read by Lane. Saw 3 of his teammates kicking all of their guys out. So he cut it up early.
Yeah, nice blocking. Coben Cottrell just planted somebody on his back, so a pancake coming his way.
Gain of near 6. Ball resting just outside of the 15-yard line, the nose of the football. A couple of inches shy. Third down and healthy. Third down, and we'll call it 4. Back to heavy. Greathouse under center. Hands it off. Watson. Initial contact had him behind the 15. He stretches down to the 13. It'll be 4th and a pair.
The length of Lane able to fall forward. It's going to bring up that 4th down.
Raiders just chewing up this second quarter clock. This drive began towards the end of the first quarter, and now we are down to 8:15 and counting in the second. And Shady Spring, a bit tired defensively, will work a timeout. We'll take it with them. It'll be a big 4th down and 2 for the Raider offense when we return.
Hungry? There's only one place to go to satisfy a hunger that big, any time of the day or night. McDonald's in Spencer. Choose from the famous Big Mac, quarter pounder with cheese, add fries and sweet tea, and you've got a meal that can't be beat. Start your day off right with the best breakfast in town. McDonald's in Spencer. Egg McMuffin, sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, hot cakes, sausage burrito, add a cup of premium coffee and a hash brown. Great prices every day. McDonald's in Spencer. I'm loving it, and so will you.
The weather has turned very nice this evening. It was hot, humid, brutal all week, but when the sun goes down, John, starts to feel a little better with the breeze. And I tell you what, West Virginia needs more rain than we got this week, but we'll take dry skies here tonight for the football game.
Yep. Dry skies and everybody staying hydrated, nobody cramping.
Knock on wood, it is still the first half of play. 8:16 on a stopped second quarter clock. Roane County with a big 4th down play coming. Ball resting just inside the Shady Spring 14 at the 13.5. They need the 12. A yard and a half is what they will need. Got to figure Shady is going to load the box here.
Watch the
I
snap.
formation. Here comes the pitch to the outside. Harper cuts it up now to the outside, and I don't think he's going to get it. Shady. Diagonal defense worked very well, and they got Shea, who could not break free. And the Raiders' very solid, methodical offensive series will end shy of a score.
Yeah, they just ended up stringing it out. Shea not able to get north-south there. Blocking on the outside was not there that time. So Roane County defensively need to check themselves and be ready to go.
I thought you were going to say before they wrecked
Riggedy
themselves.
wrecked
First and 10
I thought
after
about
a
it.
very big stand for the Tiger defense. Series begins at the 16 of Shady Spring. Colacerto from the shotgun. He has not been tested in the shotgun. Handing off. Roane County wave after wave. No gain. In fact, a loss of a yard.
Yeah. Watson Coben Cottrell in there as well on a tackle. Colton Starcher in there. Like you said, wave after wave. You get hit once, you try to bounce off of it, and you get hit 2 more times. You want to go down quickly then.
Roane County looking to hold in deep Shady territory. They'll bunch the trips to the near side. That's the boundary side. Single receiver split wide. Colacerto in the shotgun with a running back. Now Ramage moves out of the backfield. Colacerto over the middle. Skies it. Oh, wow. Ooh. It was over Jalen Bailey's head, and it got into the face mask of Jacob Greathouse before he knew what hit him.
Yeah, very quickly you could see eyes are going across with the running back, come back with a slant. Bailey alligator arms that thing that time. Knew Lane Watson was going to be out there licking his chops playing safety, and Jacob got hit in the face mask.
That will stop the second quarter clock, 7:25. Big third down and 11. Raiders would love to get a hold. 3 receivers split out to the wide side once again. Ramage moves to the boundary. Colacerto flushed out of the pocket early. He'll take it himself. He'll get nothing. That's what Roane County needed. Pressure up the middle, John, and immediately Colacerto was running for his life. There is a flag down where he started to move, and I think we're going to get a hold. Yeah. You could see Coben Cottrell.
Yep, being held, but he's the one that was in there to make the stop on that play. Coverage nicely by Clay Walker. Floated out to the flat with the running back, stayed home, shucked off the block, and helped make the tackle. So a big penalty play for Shady here.
Raiders will decline. It'll bring up 4th and 11 in a punting situation deep in Shady territory. The Raider defense holds tough, and they'll get it directly back. John, just about 1 minute and 20 seconds off the clock there.
Flipping the field.
Henderson standing just outside of the end zone. Harper and Watson standing inside the 50 on Shady's side of things. Henderson leg in, high, spiraling punt, lands at the 37, takes a sideways bounce at the 40, and it will weeble wobble but not fall down out to the 44. Was that what it was? The weebles, the wobbles, but they don't fall down?
I believe that's what it was.
I never had a weeble wobble. Oh, I do have a good feeling about Roane County's defense there. 3 and outs, and the offense retakes possession at the 6:53 mark of quarter number 2. 1st and 10 inside Shady territory at the 44. The ball resting on the near hash.
I like the switch up you mentioned, moving Lane Watson back there as a free safety, just letting him roam.
Yeah, when they go spread, Lane's going to go back and play safety.
Real-time adjustments defensively. Roane County late to break the huddle. 3 on the play clock. They'll move. Watson in motion. Quick hitter off tackle. Harper. Somebody's helmet comes flying off. That one is a gold helmet.
Helmer.
So Helmer will check out for a play. Nice gain on 1st down. Looked like a lot of traffic inside.
Yeah, a tough run. That's one thing that Shea was starting to figure out last season before the injury, was to run between the tackles and use his body and be physical. And that's just what he did there on that last play.
Harper picks up 3 down to the 41. 2nd down and 7. 6:20 and rolling. Second quarter, 14-6 Roane County. Greathouse, QB keeper himself off tackle, bounces it outside at the 40 and down to the 36-yard line on the designed quarterback run.
Yeah, Jacob's got some speed. I'll tell you another thing about Jacob. He's a pretty good golfer, too.
Absolutely. Multi-talented young man. Baseball player as well. 3rd down. The Raiders need 2 inside the 35 to the 34. Double wing sets. Watson in motion behind. Quick hitter from the bowling ball. I'm sorry, not the bowling ball, the skid steer.
Yeah.
A late flag comes in from the deep judge on the far sideline. A very late flag looks to me to be just another sideline warning, this time on the Tigers. Everyone needs a get-back guy, John.
Listen, when I was coaching high school football, everybody was constantly trying to pull us back.
First down carry for Clay Walker and an official time for hydration. So we'll take it with them, folks. 5:36 remaining in the first half. Roane County leading 14-6 and on the move. You're watching and listening to Roane County Raider football on WVRC.
McIntosh Hardware, Furniture, and Appliance, the store that has it all. From quality furniture, Lazy Boy, Serta, Cat Napper, appliances, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, KitchenAid, and McIntosh offers setup and removal, power equipment, Echo, Troy-Bilt, and in-house service, hardware, tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, pipes, and fittings. McIntosh Hardware and Appliance, 204 Market Street in Spencer, 304-927-2700. Find us on Facebook for more great deals.
Hydration timeout for the officials, and that's something that is very important, of course. The way the weather has been in West Virginia lately, specifically this week, got to keep everyone hydrated, including the officials. Roane County, after the Clay Walker first down carry, will have it 1st and 10. The ball resting on the far hash, 31 of Shady Spring. Raiders moving from right to left if you're listening in your vehicle somewhere in the world. The Raiders methodical on offense other than the kick return. Double wing sets. Cottrell split to the far side. They'll motion Harper. Fake the give. Rolling near side. Greathouse got to hurry and deliver. The ball comes loose. It's on the turf, and Harper comes back to get it.
Ooh.
Greathouse was running for his life. He tried to turn, flip the hips, and set. John, he had nothing but pressure, and he took a load of a hit.
Yeah, backside pressure. They tried to deliver there. Shea Harper able to recover the football. Big loss for the Raiders.
Well, John, that would be what I would consider maybe the first real breakdown offensively for the Raiders in the first half.
Go back and watch. Not sure if that was a blitz coming from the outside.
A loss of 19 yards. 2nd down and 29 for the Raiders, all the way back to the 45. Greathouse going to roll to the far side. He'll dump it out there and throws low. Short arms that one. Cottrell was the intended target, standing at about the 35, bringing up 3rd down and long.
Yeah, you can see Jake not happy with himself there, the competitor that he is.
So one big play against Roane County, and now they have a 3rd down and 29, and the clock shows 4:28. Raiders are going to spread it out. Ace formation balanced on both sides with twin receivers. Harper stands to the right side of the shotgun. Now Watson in motion. Flag comes in early. Greathouse throws it up for the defender, and it will be an interception out there. Watson was jostling for position, but that one just got up like a dying quail.
Yeah, right here.
And that one was Easley's all day.
Pressure put on big. Easley with the interception.
There was a penalty that came in as soon as the ball was snapped.
Yeah.
If you're Roane County, all you can hope for is an offside penalty. That is not the case. Illegal motion for Roane County may have had something to do with Watson heading towards the line of scrimmage early. Let's take a look at the replay. No, it wasn't that.
I think it was our slot receiver maybe moved a little quick.
Well, John, when you think about that, it was 3rd down and forever. You don't make that play. That's almost like a punt.
Kind of a punt, yeah.
4:21, though, plenty of time with which to work here for Shady Spring. And Roane County with just a 14-6 advantage. In different ways, this shows shades of last year's first half, where Roane County ended up with a 14-7 lead after 2. Tigers will begin possession left to right across the dial. Far side hash 21-yard line.
Pretty nice crowd here tonight, Drew, Roane County.
Well, again, they know the expectations. 3 receivers spread to the boundary side. Shotgun for Colasurto. Ramage in the backfield. He'll give it. Ramage, Roane County, certainly not fooled.
Yeah, not fooled 25. Show the guns off, big dog.
Clay Walker, I've not seen somebody work any harder than him all year in the offseason. He has made his body a punishing weapon.
Yeah, he puts you in the mind of how Colton Paxton worked and Skylar Delk. Those two guys really mentored Clay Walker.
Loss of a yard, 2nd and 11 from the 20. 3:50 and rolling, second quarter. Twins to both sides now. Colasurto scanning from the shotgun. Here comes the snap. 5-step drop. He's got time. Now flushed. Dumps it to Ramage on the edge. Ramage, head of steam, cuts it against the grain. Out near midfield, back to the far side. One man to beat, and he won't do it. And Watson strips it at the last second and gives a little extra yardage, actually, to Shady Spring. Watson came flying from behind and stripped it away from Ramage at the 20-yard line, but it just kicked straight forward, John.
Yeah, you can see Lane giving it all he's got. Slaps the ball free. And number 12 that time with the recovery.
An extra 7 yards after the fumble by Ramage. And Roane County reeling on the passing ability right now of Cal Colasurto. And that will bring a timeout to the Raiders sideline with 3:22 remaining in the first half. Roane County leading 14-6.
When it's all said and done, that was a 66-yard gain for the Tigers.
Again, early season, just a couple of breakdowns, and Colasurto, again, using his feet a little bit to get free, and then gave Ramage an opportunity to do the rest, and he did just that.
It was great track down speed there by Lane Watson.
Well, Roane County has had 2 solid opportunities on 2 really sustained drives and missed an opportunity to put it in the end zone. And now, with a big play late in the second quarter, Shady Spring has a chance to get within 1 or tie it with a touchdown and a possible 2-point conversion. First down and 10 at Roane County's 14-yard line, actually 13. 3 receivers split to the wide side over at Roane County sideline. Colasurto gives to Ramage off tackle, backside. Picks up 4 good yards before he is roped to the ground.
It's going to be Lane Watson's 6th tackle in the first half.
Pickup of 3 yards on the carry by Ramage. Second down, 7. And the clock rolls inside of 3 minutes. 14-6, Roane County. They'll roll the 3 receivers again to the near side. Bailey by himself to the far side. Ramage stands to the right side. Now he'll move out of the backfield. Colasurto sets his feet, throws far corner of the end zone, and what a catch in the end zone by his receiver. Looking to see if that is 10 or 16. It's 10. That is Aiden Lester, a 6'2 senior. What a pass, what a catch.
Looked to me like a little bit of a push-off possibly.
Yeah, Lester creating maybe just a little bit of space right before the ball came down. Nevertheless, a great throw by Colasurto. And before they even attempt an extra point or 2-point conversion, a timeout late by Shady Spring and Coach Vince Colasurto. Extra point to come, 2:37 left in the half. Roane County leading 14-12.
Hey guys, this is Shannon from Miller Steels and Deals. We have all your shopping needs, from the bedroom to the kitchen, bathroom, and laundry room. We've got you covered. Looking for furniture or even maybe a gift card? Come on by Miller Steels and Deals on Mount Zion Ridge in the Old Armory Building, Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5, for the best prices around. Give us a call, 304-804-6006.
Roane County engaged in quite the battle first half action with Shady Spring. We said they were a very talented team coming back. We saw Colasurto last year just in very small duty and mop-up time. But we said this kid's going to be coming back with a whole lot more experience, and he has made Roane County pay with his arm.
Yeah. That was one of the things when I was watching against Clay County. He was able to throw the ball around pretty well. So Roane County's got some work cut out for them right now. Close ball game here in the second quarter with 2:37 left to go.
A timeout before the extra point, and it will be a 2-point conversion attempt for the Tigers. They'll split it balanced, 2 receivers to either side. Colasurto in the shotgun with Ramaj at his right hip. Snap is back. 3-step drop looking. He'll run. He'll be sacked. Great coverage by Cooper Greathouse on the wide side. That's where Colasurto wanted to go. And Roane County again escapes with the lead after the touchdown. 14-12, Roane County kickoff after these messages.
Minnie Hamilton is excited to announce the opening of our women and maternal care services in Glenville. I'm Corey Grogg. I'm a women's health and family nurse practitioner with Minnie Hamilton Health System. We offer childbirth education classes and breastfeeding and postpartum support. Along with pre- and postnatal care, our team sees patients from birth throughout the lifespan. We are your partner in health today, tomorrow, and for life. Please call the Glenville office for more information at 304-462-7322.
System, better healthcare, better living. Minnie Hamilton Health System, your partner in health.
One big play is all it took, Matt White, for Shady Spring to set them up in good territory. When all said and done, a touchdown for the Tigers.
Yeah, 4-play drive, 79 yards, minute 44 off the clock. Colasurto to Lester for a 10-yard touchdown pitch and catch. Great defense there by Roane County on the 2-point conversion to shut that one down. Raiders still on top, 14-12 here, 2:37 to go in the half.
Some heat lightning off in the distance over the hills here. Be interesting to see what happens with that.
You mentioned Colasurto's arm. He's 5 for 7 in the game for 118.
Henderson, Dowdy kicks towards Lane Watson. He won't. It'll be picked up at the 29. That's Harper. Shea off tackle. Shea to the outside. Shea cutting back. Shea breaking tackles. Cuts to the near side. To the 40. To the 30. To the 20. Down to the 10-yard line.
That's the Shea Harper we are used to right there. In the trenches right here. Puts a move on. Breaks a tackle. Shifty move right there. And down the sideline he goes. Huge return for the senior running back. He's back, baby.
At this point, if I am Henderson, I kick it out of bounds. Raiders right back at it. They answered the previous touchdown with a touchdown on the kick return by Watson. This time, they answer it with a huge return by Shea Harper all the way down to the 12-yard line. What do we have, though? The head referee is talking with Coach Paul Burdett. There may have been an after-the-fact issue. Sideline warning, that's on Roane County. That's their second. And so that is going to draw a 5-yard mark off. Nevertheless, a big return from Shea Harper. First down and 10, Roane County. The ball now sits at the 17 of the Tigers with 2:24 remaining in the second quarter. Roane County took the opening kickoff, deferring to the second half, the Tigers, so they'll take it out of the halftime locker room. Raiders going with the double wing. Watson in motion behind. They'll give now the double
scissors
reverse. And again, the Tigers in gold helmets not fooled. They'll stay put, and Roane County will get nothing.
That was a scissor play.
Like I said, a handoff to Watson coming under giving it back to Shea Harper.
Go back and you watch.
I like the idea of
you
that.
go back and watch St. Mary's film from about 3 years ago.
Yeah, they ran that a lot.
Yeah.
Under 2 minutes and rolling in the second quarter. No gain. 2nd and 10 from the 17 of Shady. Roane County back to heavy. Faking the give is Greathouse rolling out. He'll dump it to his targets. And in and out of the hands of Cottrell.
I thought he had that one. Greathouse that time sidearmed it. It's a nice throw.
Cottrell was falling anyway. He would have picked up maybe 4 yards. That would have been about it. And now shows 3rd down and 10 for Roane County. Clock stopped, though, at 1:36. Again, you do have the leg of Coben Cottrell if you are so inclined.
I like that idea.
Roane County looks like they may burn a timeout.
No, there's a bad spot there by the official.
Okay.
That ball should be up at the 16-yard line.
So they did give him a yard.
Yeah, they gave Shea a yard on that carry.
So a yard on that 1st down carry. Roane County was headed to the sideline thinking it was a hydration timeout.
Good spot over there. Kenny Greathouse running the down marker.
Kenny G.
Let the official know.
A long time down marker. So back to the action. 3rd down and 9 from the 16 of Shady. Roane County struggling here deep in Shady territory the last 2 and now this series. Here comes the pitch outside Watson. He's going to look to throw it. Watson nowhere to go. We've got a flag coming in as well. Watson goes down in the backfield. And we will wait for the call.
Once again, a slow play. They're going to look for Shea Harper out there, maybe an offensive lineman downfield. That's going to be a hold.
Holding is the call. White Hat did not represent whether it was offense or defense. And we're looking that it is on Roane County, we guess. He's walking halfway across. Here comes the holding call on Roane County. And insult to injury for the Raiders after a massive return for Shea Harper. Raiders moving the wrong way. 5 yards on the sideline, warning 2nd trip. And now a penalty that backs Roane County out of the 25 to the 26. 3rd down and longer. Call it 3rd down and 18 for the Raider offense. 104 and counting here in the second quarter. Roane County leading by just 2. 14 to 12. They'll send Greathouse into the shotgun. Greathouse looking to the far side. Quick hitter. Watson looking to break some tackles. He won't get much. He's left up. Now Shady continuing to battle with him. That's just what he does. Give Watson just 6 on the play, and that will bring up 4th down and 13 from the 20.
29 seconds and counting here.
Do the Raiders let it run down and try to kick the field goal? Or do they just run it down and run a play?
Yeah, I would probably run it down and run a play. Chance of maybe it getting blocked, the other team recovering and taking it back. That might be something that you're going to think about as the head coach.
Roane County with 5 on the play clock. They'll let it run down to just a couple of seconds. And Roane County will burn the timeout. One more play to go here before halftime after the break.
For the next few seconds, picture yourself retired. What do you see? What sounds do you hear? How do you feel? However you picture your retirement, planning early is the best way to make it happen. And State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels is here in Spencer to help. He can chat with you about the kind of retirement that you want and then help you find the best ways to save for it. A little today can add up to a lot tomorrow. So get started now. Call State Farm agent Norman L. Daniels in Spencer at 304-927-5680 and picture yourself happy. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Roane County with 1 play remaining before the halftime clock runs down, or I should say before the second quarter clock runs down. John Penna, you are the guy that diagnoses these kind of plays. What do you have for us?
I mean, you have 34 and you have 88 out there. You got two big guys. You can throw the ball up to maybe a money in the bank here. Throw back across the field to Jacob Greathouse and then throw down the field. I don't know. Anything old Boise State.
All right. It is fourth down. That's
about the annexation of Puerto Rico.
That's what I was looking for.
Somebody's got it written down somewhere. Far side hash 20 is where the ball is spotted. Shady going to send 4 guys to the goal line. Twin receivers to the far side. Greathouse, 5-step drop over the middle. Diagnosis, fires it out there. It's picked off in the end zone. Roane County got to get a corral on this young man. He's running wild. That's number 16 in Nathan Easley. And that will be the final play. Greathouse put the cannon on that one, threw it with some serious force, and it ended up tipped into the end zone for a pick. And that is the final play of half number 1. Roane County and Shady Spring engaged in a battle here in the first half in game 1 of the season. Break to take for our sponsors. When we return, we will recap the first half, have your statistics, and we'll check scores around the state of interest in all 3 classes you're watching and listening to Roane County Raider football on WVRC.
At Old Fences Realty, we are marketing superstars. Anyone who knows me, Mike Greenlee, knows that I'm marketing 24/7. From the Jeeps I drive, the incredible internet site, heck, right down to the clothes on my back, I'm marketing my listing. My logo is everywhere you look. Is that a coincidence? I think not. I've definitely made my mark on the world in farms, but don't forget, we're awesome at homes too. With increases in interest rates on homes, you need someone with the marketing tools to get it sold quickly. Call me, Mike Greenlee, broker for Old Fences Realty, and I will turn my professional team loose on selling your real estate right away.
Want to look good and feel good? Then stop by and see John Penna at Penna's Barbershop in Spencer on Main Street. Want a guaranteed spot? You can set up an appointment, but if time is not an option, walk-ins are always welcome. Traditional haircuts, no problem. Tapers, high and tight, flat tops, and beard trims. Or if you're looking for something new, he can do that too. Custom designs, burst fades, and mullets. That's right, West Virginia Waterfall, keeping you styling and profiling. Penna's Barbershop has been a proud supporter of Roane County and Raider athletics since 2009. Penna's Barbershop on Main Street in Spencer. Stop in, call, or text at 304-531-4218. The Spencer Pizza Hut is proud to be the exclusive sponsor of the Fan of the Week each Friday of the Raider football season. Stop in and see us at 509 Ripley Road, fill out an entry form, and drop it in the box at the front counter for your chance to win a free large one-topping pizza. Stop by the Spencer Pizza Hut for all of your favorites. Original pan, original stuffed crust, hand-tossed or thin and crispy pizzas, breadsticks, cheese sticks, wings, oven-baked pasta, desserts, and more. Open 7 days a week, dine in or carry out. Call us at 304-927-4619 or order online at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Your bank shouldn't make you feel like you're on an assembly line. It's about you, your family, your future. That's why you're gonna feel good about Polka Valley Bank, because people have been feeling good about us for over 100 years. Bottom line, we have all the services of a big bank, but we're local. At Polka Valley Bank, our decision-making is local. Our people get to know you and call you by name. It's a relationship with a bank that you can feel good about. See us online at polkavalleybank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
My name is Dr. Musa Dajani, and I'm a family medicine physician at Roane General Hospital. It's my goal to provide patients with personal medical plans that will help them live healthier lives. As your doctor, I can help you manage chronic health conditions, facilitate preventive screenings, care for you when you're sick, and so much more. I'm currently accepting patients of all ages. My office is located at Roane General Medical Clinic, and I welcome your call at 304-927-6822 for an appointment today.
Ridgetop Rentals, located at 3502 Clay Road in Spencer, West Virginia, is the place to go for all your equipment needs. We have tractors, dozers, backhoes, excavators, termites, air compressors, straw blowers, generators, jackhammers, torpedo heaters, and much more. We are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. You can check us out on the web at ridgetoprentals.machinerytrader.com. Follow us on Facebook at Ridgetop Rentals LLC, or you can call us today at 304-908-2004 or 304-927-1418. Ridgetop Rentals is a proud supporter of all Roane County athletics. Let's go Raiders!
Spring into action with Roane Self-Storage. Are you feeling overwhelmed by the clutter that winter left behind? It's time for a fresh start with spring cleaning. And where better to store your treasures than Roane Self-Storage? As you refresh your home and clear out those closets, remember, Roane Self-Storage is here to keep your belongings safe and secure. With a variety of unit sizes and 24/7 access you could store with confidence. Not sure where to start? Here are some spring storage ideas. Seasonal gear. Store your winter clothes, skis, and snowboards to make room for summer fun. Holiday decor. Keep your festive decorations in perfect condition for next year. Sports equipment. Make space in your garage by storing bikes, helmets, and more. Ready to make more room for spring? Call us now at 304-421-3091 or visit us at RoaneSelfStorage.com and let Roane Self-Storage help you clear the way for a beautiful season ahead.
Good morning, listeners. Are you in need of top-notch contracting services? Look no further than Start to Finish Construction, your one-stop solution for all your construction and renovation needs. The founders of S2F have over 50 years combined experience and a stellar reputation. We handle everything with precision and excellence from the ground up, start to finish. Start to Finish is also a certified licensed Generac generator dealer and soon maintenance and service provider. But wait, there's more. Start to Finish is thrilled to announce the addition of our brand new electrical branch led by highly skilled master electrician Justin Farrell. With Justin's expertise and commitment to quality, you can rest assured that your electrical projects are in the best hands. Whether you're planning a major renovation or just need a quick fix, Start to Finish Construction, now with expert electrical services, is ready to exceed your expectations. Call us today at 304-532-6655 or email us at s2fconstruction@yahoo.com and experience the difference from start to finish.
Start to Finish Construction, LLC. Stephen Misty Kinder, owners. West Virginia license number 059210.
Come into Stats Pharmacy, where our patients' good health is our main concern. We have a drive-through window where you can conveniently drop off and pick up your prescriptions and over-the-counter medications. Refill your prescriptions anytime online at www.statspharmacy.com or from your iPhone or Android phone using the Refill RX mobile app. No waiting in long lines. Just call ahead and your order will be waiting for you. We look forward to serving you at Stats Pharmacy, located at 100 East Main Street in Spencer. You can call us at 304-927-2980.
We welcome you back to County Stadium at the half. Roane County and Shady Spring engaged in quite the battle here. We knew that this Shady Spring team was going to come in, number one, highly motivated. But beyond that, number two, we knew that they were going to bring a high-flying offensive potential. Roane County knew they were going to have to get some pressure on Cal Colasurto. If they did not, he was going to be able to move the ball through the air. He did that effectively on just 3 or 4 really big passes, but the threat of the pass always kept Roane County honest, and then they got just a couple of big running plays in between. Roane County stuffing them. And it was a tough go for Roane County. The Raiders, though, squandering a couple of really good opportunities in the latter part of the first into that second quarter. It was a really nice sustained drive all the way down inside the red zone of Shady Spring. The Raiders, though, stalling out. They got the ball back on a very quick 3-and-out defensively, got back down and could not do anything with it. Then Shady Spring was able to score, and Roane County took the the ensuing kickoff all the way down to the 12-yard line. A second sideline warning penalty for Roane County gave them a 5-yard mark-off. Still, though, Roane County was set up with 2.5 minutes remaining in the first half. The ball resting on the 17 of Shady Spring. The Raiders moved nothing but backwards from that point. In fact, they were all the way back to the 37 6-yard line at one point in that series. And a 4th down and 12 throw into the end zone by Jacob Greathouse was picked and returned just a little bit by Nathan Easley, and that was the final play of half number 1. Roane County came out firing, though they scored on the first drive. Very nice sustained drive. Shady answered with a drive of their own, and then the kickoff return by Lane Watson for the touchdown. It looked like Roane County flipping that momentum back early. The Raiders, though, just couldn't figure out how to score, honestly, inside the red zone. They had everything else working, and then Shady just hanging around, making a couple of big plays, John Penna, on offense. And you look at this, it looks very similar to last year. Not as many, I would say, glaring mistakes on both sides from the first half last year to this year. Just a couple of errors here and there. And this is just one of those games that it's going to be a grind right now. Roane County got to figure out a way to finish these drives, got to figure out a way to, challenge Colasurto a little more, try to get him moving faster, because when he's sitting in the pocket, he's got a good cannon of an arm, and he showed the accuracy tonight so far.
Yeah, just halftime adjustments. Roane County's usually pretty good at doing the halftime adjustments things. We knew that kind of coming into the season, our secondary might be tested just a little bit. But, tonight it's just, like you said, Colasurto very calm in the pocket, throws the ball really well. Offensively, Roane County's been very good and they've been able to move the ball. Nice to have big kickoff returns as well. Just kind of a little bit of a slow start, I guess, in the first half. So it'll be interesting to see what we adjust in the second and come out and play Raider football.
14-12 is your halftime score. Matt White, it's time for you to break down our halftime statistics.
Now, one thing that's very glaring to me, 2 for 7. That's Roane County's third down conversions here in the first half, and then 2 for 4 on 4th down. Both of those 4th down conversions came on the very first drive of the game. Other than that, Roane County's done well offensively. Lane Watson, 8 carries for 73 yards. Clay Walker, 7 carries for 20 yards and a touchdown. Shea Harper with 8 carries for 3 yards, and Jacob Greathouse with 3 carries for 10. Greathouse 1 for 6 through the air. 1 completion to Lane Watson for 6 yards. 2 interceptions as well for Greathouse. 6 first downs in the half for Roane County. 2 penalties for 15 yards, 2 turnovers, and a 14.5-minute time of possession. 106 yards on the ground, just 6 through the air. That's 112 yards of total offense for the Raiders, who defensively were led by Lane Watson with 7 tackles, Clay Walker with 4, and then Coben Cottrell with 3 for the Tigers of Shady Spring. And also don't forget the 85-yard kick return by Lane Watson was the other score for the Raiders. For the Tigers, it was Helmer with 6 carries for 21, Ramage with 5 carries for 13, and a touchdown. Colasurto 1 for no gain. Colasurto very effective through the air, 5 of 7, 118 yards and a touchdown. 2 catches for Ramage for 72, 1 from Noblet for 22, 1 for Easley for 14, and Lester with the 10-yard touchdown catch. 4 first downs on the half for the Tigers, 1 penalty for 5 yards, no turnovers, 9.5-minute time of possession. 34 yards on the ground, 118 through the air. That's 152 total yards of offense for the Tigers defensively. They were led by Jalen Bailey with 5 tackles, and Nathan Easley with 2 interceptions, and Brody Seabolt with a sack to lead the way for Shady Springs. So added up 14-12. Roane County with a narrow margin here at the half, about 8 minutes to go till we start the second.
Our halftime stats being brought to you this season by Joel Baker, attorney at law. When the numbers matter, Joel Baker is who you need to call. Break to take for our sponsors. When we return, we will check some scores around the state of interest in all 3 classes. You are watching and listening to Raider Football on WVRC.
When it comes to providing facility solutions and maintenance support to the industrial and railroad industries, as well as port and inland terminals and Department of Defense operations, nobody does it better than Air Production and Service, Inc. At APS, our team is dedicated to providing high-quality service, parts, and equipment for your air production systems. Whether you are in need of air compressor products or services, you can turn to our team with confidence. We have offices located in Jacksonville, Florida, Corbin, Kentucky, Pembroke, North Carolina, and Spencer, West Virginia, to expand our reach and make it easier for you to get the help you need with minimal wait or frustration. Contact us today to learn more about the different types of services and products we offer. Contact your local APS representatives, Mike and Michelle Spears in Spencer, West Virginia at 304-927-2550. Proud supporter of all Roane County athletics.
Hi, I'm Ben Ashley from Ashley Insurance. Let's talk life insurance. It's not just about numbers, it's about peace of mind. Picture this. Would your family be able to continue on financially if you weren't there? Life insurance can be the answer, and our team is ready to help you. We've got affordable coverage and expert guidance because your peace of mind is our priority. So don't wait for the unexpected. Call Ashley Insurance at 304-927-2175 or visit ashleyinsurers.com.
This is Taylor from Backward Ramblings. Need a pick-me-up? We've got you covered. We're your local caffeine dealer, serving up fresh coffee and handcrafted energy drinks. From that perfect morning brew to an afternoon energy boost, we've got what you need to power through your day. Don't forget to add a muffin or a pastry. Swing by Monday through Wednesday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., Thursday and Friday from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. for your daily dose of energy. Find us at 215 Main Street in Spencer, right across from the courthouse. Fill your day with us. Coffee, energy drinks, and everything in between. We've got the boost you're looking for. Backward Ramblings, your local caffeine dealer. Come for the food, stay for the fun.
Our house is a very, very, very fine house.
This is Jennifer Board-Nichols at Board Depew Realty. So many things have changed around us lately, and we are all concerned about what the future holds. During these uncertain times, we want you to know that one thing will not change, and that's the service and the professionalism we will offer you at Board Depew Realty. My grandmother started this company over 64 years ago, and one thing hasn't changed. If you use Board Depew Realty to buy or sell your home, you are guaranteed to receive service that is guided by principles like honesty and wisdom and a conscience. Owning a home is the American dream, and that hasn't changed. So let Board Depew Realty show you the way to that dream. Even if the times are changing, principles and service shouldn't. So let Board Depew Realty show you that some things remain the same.
This dental health message comes to you courtesy of Branna Dental, conveniently located on Hospital Drive in Spencer, West Virginia. While brushing your teeth twice a day is a great habit and highly recommended by dental health professionals, there are areas between your teeth the toothbrush simply can't clean. A sticky layer of bacteria called plaque accumulates there and can lead to bad breath, cavities, and gingivitis. Flossing is recommended once a day at bedtime for greatest benefit. Ask your dental team for flossing instructions and product recommendations at your next dental checkup. Call Branna Dental at 304-927-2775 for your family's dental care needs. That's 304-927-2775.
Calhoun Banks is your hometown bank. We've been serving Calhoun and the surrounding areas for over 120 years. We offer many financial and banking services, including commercial, online and mobile banking, mobile wallet, our annual Deals on Wheels loan sale, home and construction loans, and we specialize in land-only loans. With offices in Grantsville, Arnoldsburg, Elizabeth, and Glenville, we are ready to serve the needs of all of our communities. Stop in and see us at one of our 4 locations today. Visit our website at calhounbanks.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at calhounbankswv. Lobby hours are Monday through Thursday, 8:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Friday lobby hours are 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Drive-through open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, our drive-through is open 8:30 a.m. to noon.
Equal Opportunity Lender, member FDIC.
Carpenter's General Store in Spencer has been saving you money and giving you the best selection in Roane County since 1996. We have an amazing selection of domestic, import, and craft beers, ciders, and wines at the absolute lowest prices anywhere. And if we don't have it, we'll get it for you. We have a sporting goods section with all the right fishing gear, locally crafted lures, and live bait. And we also carry a great selection of firearms and ammunition. And once again, if we don't have it, we'll get it for you with the lowest prices guaranteed. We're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come see us at 746 Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer. It's a convenience store with a whole lot more.
Come see what's happening at Circle S Farmers Market and More, located at the Y in Arnoldsburg. We offer a full deli, and we have the area's best loaded subs and wraps. Try them just once, and you'll become a repeat customer. Stop in and order, or call in your order for pickup at 304-655-8055. Circle S Farmers Market and More also supplies the best farm-fresh, locally sourced beef and pork, a great selection of fresh produce, and the area's large supply of Amish products from Walnut Creek. There truly is a little something for everyone at Circle S Farmers Market and More. Stop by at 10351 South Calhoun Highway in Arnoldsburg at the Y, or call us today at 304-655-8055.
And welcome you back to County Stadium. Although you are not looking at County Stadium right now, something we have added this year. We are watching the fan cam, the Route 33 Steakhouse fan cam. Will is over there showing the one fan. The rest of them went outside for a smoke break. And a lot of people, by the way, are here in the stadium. So we do apologize to Will and Jorge. And then we took all your customers here tonight for game one of the season. Don't worry, folks.
We're away for the next 3 weeks.
Yeah, we're away for the next 3 weeks. So Route 33 Steakhouse is going to be the place to go if you don't want to make the trips that we're going to make next week, of course, all the way to Hamlin, West Virginia, to Lincoln County High School. So the Route 33 Steakhouse fan cam is going to be live throughout the football season. And we do appreciate Jorge and the crew up there for letting us intrude upon their facility. And I tell you what, it has been a very good battle here tonight in the first half. Roane County leading by just 2. Shady will take the opening possession. Were you able, Matt White, to find some scores of interest around the state? I know Metro News not working very well. Did you find anything?
It's not been. Katie able to pull up a little bit on her phone. Service not great up here on the hill. Wi-Fi issues. Lots of fun to start the season as usual, but some big games in Quad A to start off with. Huntington and Hurricane in a bit of a battle, 21-14.
Playoff teams.
Right off the bat. You got me.
21-14 Huntington.
21-14 Huntington over Hurricane. Morgantown up 10-3 on Parkersburg. Wheeling Park 14-6 over Parkersburg South. Spring Mills up 4 scores on Jefferson, and Woodrow Wilson up 10-7. And in AAA, we've got Single A Petersburg up 13-7 on AAA Berkeley Springs. That would be a massive points jump. A Single A knocking off a AAA with the new format. Bridgeport up big on Buckhannon. Upshur North Marion beat East Fairmont last night, 28-21. Very good game there for Roane County future opponent. A lot of you probably watched Hoover beat Independence 37-30. A good comeback win there for the Huskies. Nitro was up early, 14-0 on Lincoln High School. That one was in the first quarter. I imagine it has moved along a bit. Princeton beat Capital 41-12. Robert C. Byrd 48-7 over Kaiser. Those games were both played last evening. To the AA ranks, we've got a defensive battle in Flatwoods. The Braxton County Eagles trailing South Harrison 2-0 in the second quarter. Chapmanville up 14-7 on Sissonville. Wheeling Central, newly brought up to AA, up 28-6 on James Monroe. That's a AA game of the week.
It's a good game there.
That is be an excellent game. AAA Elkins up 13-6 on Liberty Harrison. And we saw last evening Single A Man take down Logan 13-7, and Single A Tug Valley take down Mingo Central 14-6. Oak Hill AAA up 14-0 at the half on Nicholas County. Last night Weir in AAA beat Oak Glen 40-21. Summers County from Single A beat Pikeview 15-7. last evening, and Ravenswood up big 34-0 on the Fighting Pearies of Ravenswood. Big battle here in single A. Buffalo and Montcalm tied at 6 in the second quarter. That one has been pushed to an 8:20 start. That one late start because of the heat. Lay Battelle up 22-6 on 100. Bahama up 28-14 at the half on East Hardy. That's a single A game of the week. Pendleton up 21-13 on Greenbrier West. Greenbrier West, one of the top teams in single A. Fighting Schmitz. Trying to get a score there from Webster County. Nothing there against Richwood. The battle of the wagon wheel for the Fighting Eduardos. And Doddridge County of AA up 7-0 on St. Mary's. Tucker County up big 48-6 at the half on Pocahontas County. And Valley Wetzel up 18-14 on Tygarts Valley. But Andrew Miller, very most important score of the night, 14-12. Roane County with the lead over the Shady Spring Tigers. Moments away from second half kick.
The lead for Roane County as thin as I used to be.
After the run.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Shady Spring will take possession to begin the second half. We've had some heat lightning issues around the stadium. I assume that all the officials know this and they know it's heat lightning, so
don't tell them.
We will play on.
Do not tell them.
I will
just
say
in
nothing.
case. Just in case.
Raiders will kick from right to left across your dial and on the screen from our vantage point.
Joe is pulling meteorologist duty as well tonight.
Back deep to receive, Jalen Bailey and Ethan Romage. Cottrell will approach, second half underway. This is a squibber taken by an up defender. That'll be the running back, Caden Helmer, up front there. He'll fall on it, and it'll be tremendous field position for the Shady Spring Tigers to begin half number 2. The ball resting outside of the 40. I believe they're going to mark it at the 41-yard line of Shady. I'll see if Roane County has figured out a way to dial up some pressure on Cal Colacerto. Receiver to both sides of the formation. Shotgun with both hip pockets showing running backs for Colacerto. First snap of the half, a handoff to Ramage. He's slick. He'll break an initial tackle. He'll pick up 4. They'll give him 3 out to the 44. Near side official has a 4-yard gain. They'll give him the 4. Ball resting at the 45, second down and 6.
Looks like Roane County has changed the defense up some. But Shady not spreading out the formation as much as they were then in the first half.
Single receiver to both sides. Do have that big tight end on the near side of the line. Shotgun again, Colacerto. He's going to go deep, and that is some miscommunication between he and his receiver. That was pulled back on by Easley. He was breaking the route off.
Yeah, Easley's looking for the flag, but the ball was thrown 20 feet over his head. And
you mentioned the tight end. If Colacerto would have been looking his way, he was wide open down the seam.
Third down and 6, the ball at the 45 of Shady. Moving left to right, they'll shuffle some new receivers in. 3 of them will spread to the far side. That is the wide side. This is where Colacerto has been able to pick apart the defense. 5-step drop, pressure coming, launches it too strong. That is what Roane County has to do. If they make him deliver early, that's where they're going to make some hay.
Yeah, they brought pressure that time and good coverage there over the middle by Brody Proctor, looking for the same route that they ran a couple different times up the seam. Nice job by the Raider defense, stopping them on their first possession here in the second half.
3 and outs, and just
It's the
51 seconds off the clock.
It's the third 3 and out of the night for Roane County's defense.
Henderson puts a squibber into the sky, taken by Harper, breaks the tackle. He's got some room at the 35 to the 40, and he'll be run out of bounds at the 40-yard line. I thought dangerous on the grab, but as soon as he got past the first defender, John, there was a lot of open space.
Yeah, he put a good move on the first defender, and the wall set up nicely for him. And he was able to get a good return, and Roane County in pretty good field position here to start the second half.
Extra breathing room on the return by Shea Harper, 1st and 10. Right to left, Roane County will go here in the third from their own 39-yard line. We'll see if they can continue to maintain good long drives, but they've got to figure out how to close them out as well. Single wing formation. I formation for the backs in the backfield. Watson dots the I. He'll take the initial carry, bounces it to the edge. Stiff arms, gets outside, picks up 10, dives forward, out to midfield. He'll get 11, and Roane County with a first down.
Yeah, nice weapon to have. You see Shea going to come down and help clean up this defensive end. Clay Walker out in front, and Lane using his strength to pick up a nice first down for the Raiders.
10 yards on the carry. Watson, Matt White inching towards 100. Is that correct?
He's getting close. He's at 84.
First down and 10, squarely on the midfield stripe. Single wing formation once again. Now they'll split the backs in the backfield. Under center goes Jacob Greathouse. Give outside Harper. He'll try to use the speed to the edge. Great coverage, though. That was fighting off a block and picking up a great tackle for Connor Davis.
Yeah, it was a nice play. You got some good blocks from the O-line on that one. Shea just trying to get it to the outside edge. Got to plant that foot and get upfield. Pick up what you can. Good play, though, by Connor Davis, the defense.
Under 10 and rolling, first offensive series for Roane County, leading 14-12 in the second half. 1 yard on the first down carry, 2nd and 9. Power I, heavy package, lean to the right. Broken tackle, now to the outside goes Watson again. Breaks another tackle, flags come in late. Very, very late, and Roane County's Lane Watson is down.
Yeah, hopefully it's just a cramp.
Yep, immediately Davis from the other team recognizing that. Trying to pick Watson's leg up and stretch it on out.
Flag was down.
And Roane County is going to be burned for a holding downfield. Watson shucked that first tackle. And then again, Shady knowing what they're doing, they are tackling him down at the knees and below to try to keep him from fighting off tackles. But a late flag comes in, and that will negate that run.
Roane County's going to come back and get a breather while Lane's trying to get that cramp worked out. Those things are the worst. Hate to see Lane cramping up this early in the second half because defensively, you know, he's one of our top guys. You've got to move him around a little bit, and then offensively.
Now Lane barely comes off the field. He is on kickoff, kick return, punt return, extra points.
He's a long snapper on punt and long snapper on punt return. So,
and Watson jumping up, and he'll run off the field. He'll get himself at least one play breather. Roane County, after the penalty, will be sent right back to where they began. And the Raiders will redo the play, basically. Once again, 2nd and 9. Once again from the 49 of Shady. Roane County approaching the line. 9:30 and rolling third quarter, first offensive possession after a 3-and-out defensively. They'll send Greathouse to the shotgun. They'll motion Proctor. They'll give it on the end around. Brody cuts it up. Brody looking for some extra space. He'll pick up 4 nice yards. That's a wrinkle that we saw last week in the scrimmage, and I think they are very excited about what Proctor may be able to do.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about the speed of Proctor. You also have number 2, Brabham, that's got some speed as well. That time was a nice job of seeing the field and cutting back and picking up what he could.
Raiders facing a 3rd and 5 from the 45 of Shady. Yard to reach is the 40. Cottrell splits to the near side. Double wing formation. Here comes that misdirection carry. There is Harper jumping over the line. Bodies laying everywhere, and Shea would have not picked up the first had he not recognized and leapfrogged over 3 or 4 defenders. Take a look at this play by Harper. Whoop!
Nice job of understanding, hey, there's some guys laying on the ground. I'm going to jump over it and pick up this first down. With Lane hobbled a little bit, Shea's going to have to take the load.
So a very important first down carry for Shea Harper of 7 yards inside the 40 to the Shady 38. Go Roane County's offense. 8:15 and rolling, 14-12 Raiders. Here's the quick hitter, fullback dive. Clay Walker picking up a very good first 5 yards before facing some pushback, but he continued to move through that and picks up a couple of extra, John. Actually, wow, give him down to the 32, and that's a gain of 7.
Great run. He just moves, but the offensive line helped him out quite a bit on that play. That's about the 4th Shady Springs football players' helmets that come off tonight. They need to strap those things on a little tighter, guys.
Now, you mentioned Garrett Brabham. He'll check in the backfield for the Raiders. Very impressed last week with his running against Buchanan Upshur in the scrimmage. Brabham will be the single back in the backfield with a pair of wings. Greathouse under center. Quick hitter, it is Brabham. 2 hands on the ball. He'll pick up a couple, I think, initially, John. It will depend on the initial spot. They're going to give him 1 3/4. How about that? That's specific.
Take everything that we can. Clay Walker's going to continue to get a breather here. Oh, nope, not so much.
3rd down, and we'll call it 2, basically. The yard to reach is inside the 19, in between the 19 and 18 for Shady. This is where Roane County must start to perform. Did I say 20? I meant 28, not 18. It's between the 29 and 28. Let's get that right eventually. Under center, Greathouse looking for the hard counts. Shady does not move. Roane County burning a timeout here. 3rd down and 2 when the Raiders return from this timeout. 14-12, Roane County here in the second half.
Hey there, mamas. Are you feeling stuck in a style rut? It's time to refresh and recharge with something new and exciting. If you're in need of a confidence boost, step into Crazy Little Mamas and step out feeling fabulous. We've got you covered with the best boutique clothing, Western purses, custom graphic t-shirts, and tumblers. Whether you're dressing up or keeping it casual, we've got something perfect just for you. And guess what? Our fall collection is here, and it's better than ever. When you think cozy flannels, fun fall graphic tees, Judy blue jeans, and Southern Belle wear, think Crazy Little Mamas. Don't miss out on our unique styles. There is no other boutique like us. So jump out of that rut and come into Crazy Little Mamas at 142 East Main Street, Spencer, West Virginia, or shop online at crazylittlemamas.com and love the way you look.
Raiders facing a 3rd down and 1.5 yards. They've got multiple options. We'll see who they go to, whoever it is. They need to pick up 1.5 to continue this drive. First one of the second half for Roane County. 6:23 showing on the 3rd quarter clock. They'll go heavy, leaning left. And they've got some beef in there. It's going to be the 3rd man through. That is Harper. He'll pick up the first down easily with the lead blocking of Coben Cottrell and the skid steer, Clay Walker.
Yeah, I like what Coben's doing this season. He's become more physical than what he was last year. Nice pickup on a block, and then, of course, Clay Walker is going to punish people.
The methodical offensive drives continue. The question is, can Roane County finish these drives? They'll go basic once again with the heavy package to the right. Second man is Walker up towards the line of scrimmage at the 25. He'll continue to turn feet. They'll give him, far side says 25, near side official says 24. And it'll be the near side official winning out on that battle. 2 on the carry for Clay Walker. That will move the clock, 5:40 and rolling. Time of possession is going to be owned severely by Roane County by the end of this ball game if this continues.
Yeah, it's over 5.5 minutes gone in this drive alone.
Great House once again under center. This time it'll be the third man. That's Watson. Lead blocking way good. Watson following Harper off the hip, and he'll get down inside the 5 to the 2. Clay Walker decleated someone early. Can we see it? Let's see if we catch this one. Yikes.
Nighty night. And great blocking downfield by Shea Harper. Roane County in business.
It speaks to the unselfish nature of this running back crew. They don't care who gets any glory. They want to score.
It's been that way since C-team, you know.
You know, and they take almost more pride in lead blocking than they do scoring themselves. Harper just shoving his guy down the field. They'll get to the 2. Hydration break, or was this a timeout
they
for Roane
got
County?
some cramps down on the far side there.
Okay.
Shady Spring player down.
Apologize, I did not see that. By the way, folks, while we have a second, wanted to thank, of course, Joe McDonald and our buddy Swolby. They overhauled the scoreboard. We overhauled OBS. We've got, of course, now a dedicated camera on our scoreboard so we can get you guys an active and proper running clock. If you look below the 2 banners, Roane and Shady, you see the 3 notches. 2 for Roane County are active because we've already called a timeout. We have that. I want to thank Route 33 Steakhouse. They are our scoreboard sponsor for the year. And we couldn't do this stuff without the brains of Joe and Swolby. Tell you what, when we get together over the last 4.5 weeks to work, I listen. And Joe and Swolby speak what they call nerd, but I think it's just impressive.
I like to just be there and throw some stuff out and see if anything sticks.
See if you can do that.
No. I don't want any part of the tech side. I just am like, hey, listen.
You just want to pretend like maybe you know what you're talking about once in a while, because that's about all I got, too.
I'm pretty good with, understanding what the sports stuff's supposed to look like or what we need. So the next thing that we're going to put in, Joe, is I'll tell you later.
It's been too much in the last 4 weeks trying to overhaul things with Drew getting
Well, not only that, but now
and
WVRC Sports has Calhoun. So after we finish the broadcast tonight, I plan on going home and watching the Calhoun game.
Absolutely. I'm going to pull it up on the laptop at the station.
And continue to work.
Could not see in the far corner who it was that was cramping up for Shady. They are attending to him in the area over past the sideline. So hopefully it's just a cramp, so we know that's okay. Just trying to get some hydration for that young man. Roane County now facing a 1st and goal from the 2, and they are not mincing words. 3 big boys in the backfield. It'll be Clay Walker, the 3rd man, to get the ball. He'll continue to fight to get to the 1. I like the backside pursuit, though. Shady has been giving on these leads for Roane County.
Yeah, Helmer that time, backside pursuit, does what he's supposed to do and gets down low and wraps up Clay Walker's legs.
2nd and goal from the 1. Clock continuing to roll. This is, again, a very good sustained drive. It's got to finish with 6, though. Walker up front with Cottrell. And it'll be the QB calling his own number. He's near the goal line. I don't think we've got it. Nope. It'll be another gain for Great House near the goal line of about 6 inches. And it'll be 3rd and goal from there.
Clock rolling down.
Very happy to hear some of the Shady Spring faithful tuning in and watching us. So glad we can do what we do for not only the Roane County Raider faithful, but again, those of you who can't make the long trips sometimes, we're here. Spread the word. Follow us. Third down and just a couple of inches for Roane County at the goal line. Greathouse under center. Greathouse. Oh, the ball comes loose, and Roane County has fumbled away a golden opportunity.
Oh.
And that is the mistake that you cannot make.
Yeah, that's pretty tough to do when you're controlling the clock. You've done everything to get down there.
It's a 7 minute and 25 second drive, and you fumble on the 12th play.
Oh.
You are 2 inches from scoring, and you make a just brutal error. Don't know what happened, if
Ball,
it was inside the hands of Greathouse or not, doesn't matter. The Raiders have given away gold.
Ball is slick.
1st and 10 now for Shady with a little bit of momentum. That reminds me of what Roane County did to Shady last year.
Yeah.
At the goal line. Handoff off tackle, just looking for some running room. I think they may have lost a half a yard.
It's like Richard Greathouse in there on the stop for the Raiders.
They will give him forward progress back to the initial line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10. The clock rolling 3, 10 and counting. Man, oh man, the Raiders have had golden opportunities in the red zone. 3 of them to be exact, and they've gotten 0 zip zilch. 2nd down and 10. Ball resting at the Shady 3-yard line. Shotgun for Colasurto, standing 2 yards deep in the end zone with a back to either side. He's going to look to throw. He'll launch it deep down the sideline. Wow. Very dangerous. Now easily pulling up a little bit limp, maybe a little cramping.
Yeah.
Proctor, step for step. But again, Colasurto is so accurate. That was scary.
Yeah, he's got a nice arm, just about 3 yards overthrown.
Roane County avoiding a possible disastrous deep play, and it's now 3rd and 10. You need one more big play for Roane County defensively to get the ball back. 14-12, 2:40 on a stop third quarter clock. Roane County barely leading, and after giving it away on the 2-inch line, they need to get it back. Now, Shady looks a little bit out of sorts. I think it was because Easley wasn't sure if he was going to stay in or not. They had too many in and out on the field, so it'll be a timeout burn for Shady Spring, their first of the second half. Break to take. We'll be back.
Stop by D&D Motors for great deals on used cars. We have an incredibly diverse and continuously growing inventory to choose from, with many makes and models at price points that anyone can afford. D&D Service Department also offers oil changes, tire rotations, and other maintenance on your new purchase. Call D&D for your next service appointment. D&D Motors, located at 276 East Main Street in Spencer. Stop in and see Dan or Donna for your super deal today. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to noon, and closed on Sunday. D&D Motors, call 304-519-2157.
Roane County Raiders with a couple of turnovers here in this ball game, but none of the other ones hurt. This one really hurt the Raiders. They had it 1st and goal at the 2-yard line and fumbled it on 3rd and 2 inches. But they come right back with a couple of big defensive stops, and now 3rd down and 10 from the 3. Raiders need a big stop here, and they can get the ball back with 2:40 left in the 3rd, leading 14-12. Colasurto, 2 feet into the end zone. Receivers everywhere. 5-step drop, pumps. He's got pressure. He's got to hustle to get out of the end zone. Great defensive play. Bang, bang on the sideline. They were looking for Bailey, and that was Jacob Greathouse after the fumble on offense. He made a massive play.
Yeah, nice job staying home. Perfect play. Bailey wants a flag on every single one.
Well, that was very similar to when we saw at Shady last season, where there was one of those bang plays on the sideline. Could very easily have gone against Roane County with the new rule set.
That was very, very well timed. Colacerto, I thought, was going to be dead to rights in the red end zone, the maroon end zone, for a safety. He has really shown pocket poise.
Yeah, just a junior, 6'4", got time to grow.
Henderson lays into this one. It will land at the 41. Here comes Lane Watson. Does he have another big play under his belt inside the 30? And the Raiders will again have great field position. And at some point, they now are 0 for their last 3 inside the red zone. If they get there this time and squander it, what hair I have left on the top of my head.
You got plenty on the beard.
Maybe pulled out.
Plenty on the beard.
2:29 standing on the third quarter clock. Roane County again by 2, 14-12. This has been a really good battle. Not always perfect execution on both sides, but it has been fun nonetheless. Double wing formation. The ball spotted at the 26. Quick hitter off tackle. Clay Walker gets ahead of steam to the 20, and he delivers the punishment inside to the 18.
Just Clay Walker, those quick hit plays, picking up nice offensive yardage. Clock continues to roll down, so the defense was stout. Looks like we've got a player down with a cramp. Take a break.
And we'll get a breather for both sides while they attend to the cramp on the field. Roane County on the move for the 4th time in a row. Can they finish? I mentioned it in the pregame. They got some unfinished business for the year. They got some unfinished business tonight. See if they can do it here when we return. 2nd down and 2.
Since 2019, DW Excavating has been serving Roane and surrounding counties. We offer services including, but not limited to, repairing driveways, construction site preparation, drainage solutions, property brush clearing, farm road construction, culvert repair and installation, and utility line installation and repair. We provide free estimates. Check out our Facebook page or contact us at 304-532-2968 for more information. DW Excavating, taking pride in our work and in our community. DW Excavating is a proud supporter of all Roane County High School athletics. Go Raiders!
Boy, right now I could use some JoJo's Tacos, folks. They are watching from the taco trailer, wherever they may be.
We are the official taste testers group.
Tell you what, I got some advertisers, by the way, who are some pretty slick restaurateurs themselves. We got Route 33 Steakhouse in Spencer. I just had my first ever sub from Circle S Farms at the Y in Arnold'sburg. My goodness. A pound full of Italian meats and just awesome.
Did you have the meat sweats after?
No, I did not. It was just the right amounts to where not getting to the meat sweats. They've attended to the cramps, and again, we knew it was going to come sometime. We're just starting to see the effects here in the second half.
Speaking of meat sweats.
Yeah. Roane County, after the little break, and the 8-yard carry for Clay Walker has a 2nd down and 2. The yard to reach is the 16. Ball resting on Shady's 18-yard line. 14-12 with 2:08 left in the third. Whistles coming in before the play begins. And the initial call looks like it's going to be an offside penalty. Shady was pinning their ears back. So an automatic 1st down given. And Roane County, they are inside the red zone yet again.
Roane County's last 4 possessions, a turnover on downs, an interception to end the half, and then that last fumble on the goal line. So Roane County really needs to capitalize here.
Yeah, I should say their last 4 possessions have been in the red zone. This is number 5. They are 0 for their previous 4. 1st and 10 now inside the 15, down to the 14. Handoff, Shea Harper grabbing a couple of hands on that one, and he will churn up a little bit of yardage just inside the 10. Give him 3.
Shea really doing a good job of running inside. He's taken on some some hits and delivering himself.
Second down and 7. The back half of the ball just on the 10-yard line. Back to a double wing formation. Harper and Watson, those two wings, they've been going in motion all night. It'll be Harper around the backside. Quick hitter, though. It'll be Clay Walker, and he just continues to knock dudes off of him.
Get off me.
Clay Walker is the lawn, and I said get off.
He is salty in his old age.
5 more for the fullback. Third down and again 2. Ball resting right at the 5. They need the 3. They're going to go with heavy. Walker and Cottrell in front. They'll hand it off. That is Watson, and he is untouched to the goal line, and he will dive in. And Lord of mercy, finally, after 4 trips previous, the 5th one is the charm. The Raiders finally cross the goal line.
Nice play from Heavy, blocking up front. My favorite part of that was Colton Elliott with the nice jump for joy.
Not to think ahead too much here, but this is a very, very important extra point. Right now, the lead is 8. This could make it a 2-possession lead. Cottrell ready to do the kicking. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Big extra point. Roane County 21-12 with 26 seconds left in the third. You're watching Raider football on WVRC.
Since 2019, DW Excavating has been serving Roane and surrounding counties. We offer services including, but not limited to, repairing driveways, construction site preparation, drainage solutions, property brush clearing, farm road construction, culvert repair and installation, and utility line installation and repair. We provide free estimates. Check out our Facebook page or contact us at 304-532-2968 for more information. DW Excavating, taking pride in our work and in our community. DW Excavating is a proud supporter of all Roane County High School athletics. Go Raiders!
The 5th time's the charm, Matt White. Roane County 4 previous trips inside the red zone at the 20. Things just went awry before this one.
Yeah, the Raiders offense finally settling down. 5 plays, 26 yards, 2:03 off the clock. Lane Watson with a 5-yard touchdown run. Coben Cottrell, another extra point kick. Roane County up now 21-12, 26 to go here in the third quarter.
Well, this is the battle that Coach Burdett expected from Shady Spring. This team is really, really good. I think they were better than their record even last year. They played a tough schedule, and we knew they were going to bring a lot back from that team.
You look at their losses last year. Roane County, they lost to Indy. They lost to Greenbrier West. And those were teams that were, playoff teams. And then the other one was Man. I believe Man was in the playoffs.
Now, Evan Honecker has replaced Jalen Bailey back deep. I know Bailey was having some cramps earlier. Squib kick again, takes a hop over the second line, and now takes a hop past Honecker. Back to the 10. He'll go to retrieve it. Honecker, not a lot of open room. Tremendous coverage by the Raiders. The ball comes loose. Officials whistle, though, that it was down on contact, but great coverage by the kick team.
Lane Watson stays in the lane, and then some help from Brabham there to clean that up.
So a very effective squib kick from Coben Cottrell. He came over, by the way, to Coach Burdett before he kicked that. I think he may have gotten that instruction. First and 10 for Shady at the 20. Ever dangerous, though, this offense. Got to mind the P's and the Q's, or the X's and the O's, whichever one you want. Left to right for just the final 21 seconds in the third. 3 wide to the near side. Ramage out in the backfield in motion. Here's a dump pass out to the flat. Aiden Lester breaks a tackle at the 25. Out to the 30, takes terrible contact. Clay Walker knows no other way.
He's so angry.
It's so angry. You're right. A very nice catch and run, though, for Lester. He'll pick up 12. That will move the chains immediately, and the clock will run down. I don't think that Shady will run another play, although Colasurto is hustling to the line here.
They're looking to get
They may try to get Roane County a little out of sorts. Colasurto is going to run the play. They'll hand it off, and whistles go flying in, and that'll be a penalty, and that's the danger of it.
Ramage there at that time with the carry, like, come on, man, let's just take a breather for a second. Not everybody's blocking.
Got to double check to make sure this is an offensive penalty, as the time shows 0 here in the third.
Roane County already walking to the sideline.
Whitehat says yes. It is an offensive penalty. Roane County is going to decline it, and that will be the final play of the third. Roane County leading by 9 points here as we enter the fourth quarter, game number 1 of the season.
This is Lady Raider volleyball and softball player Mahaley Nicholson for Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Since 2016, ECI has provided West Virginia with top-notch service for both home and commercial needs. We pride ourselves on working closely with our clients to ensure that projects are completed in a timely manner, that customer expectations are met or, in many cases, exceeded. Regardless of the job size, we have solutions for everyone. We specialize in septic systems, brush removal, dirt work, asbestos removal, and more. Check us out on the web at www.eciwv.net or contact us for a quote at 304-532-7653. Fax number 304-532-7653. Environmental Compliance Incorporated. Ed Nicholson, owner, West Virginia Contractors License 055775.
We welcome you back to County Stadium. Fourth quarter getting set to go. Roane County declined an offensive penalty at the end of the third. It looked like Shady was trying to catch Roane County's defense napping at the end of the quarter. Instead, they were a little out of sorts, got a penalty. Roane County declines it. And so it should be 2nd down and 10 with no gain. It is 2nd and 10. They'll switch sides. Shady will attack right to left as we enter the fourth quarter. Colasurto with receivers everywhere. Out of the shotgun. 3-step drop. He'll launch it out to the flat, and that's going to be overthrown. Good coverage by Greathouse, step for step with the intended target, and that is number 12. Got no idea, Matt. Could that be Bryce Lambert, who was listed as 15?
Possibly.
It's entirely possible. I was all the way up until Thursday before this roster was updated properly.
Any Shady fans still watching out there, let us know who number 12 is. That will help for the final 12 minutes.
Nice.
3rd down and 10. Again, twins to both sides. Shotgun for Colasurto. The snap, 5-step rollouts. He's got pressure. He'll throw it deep down the middle. Lots of defenders there. Everybody going up for it. Which one got to it, John? There were 3 around it, and I believe it was Cooper Greathouse and Brody Proctor the first to get there.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be Cooper that's going to be the first to get there and get his hand on it.
I think Cooper was over the top, and then Proctor was underneath, I believe.
Starcher was under there that time, but good pressure up the middle by Clay Walker. He's done that the last couple times, so they must just be sending him.
Yeah, Raiders got none of that in the first half. They've gotten it enough here to pressure Colasurto. 4th and punting situation. Henderson stands at his 20. Harper and Watson inside the 40 of Roane County. Henderson low, line drive, lands at the 46, takes a sideways bounce at the 45, and the Raiders will have tremendous field position here to begin the drive, to begin the fourth.
All right, fourth quarter, Roane County up 21-12. Nice drive here. Sustained drive would be very good to put this thing away.
Just to be able to put just a little bit more separation.
Last night I watched the Hoover Independence game, and it was a similar score. It was 30-15, and Hoover came back to win that 37-30. Independence, to me, looked like they ran out of gas.
Raiders drive will begin at their own 45. Left to right across your screen and across the dial. Lane Watson cutting it back against the grain at midfield, shoulder down into the defender, and he'll pick up 9 more. He's got to be above 100 now.
Oh, he's been over 100 for a minute.
Matt keeping it quiet from me.
That carry now puts him at 120.
It's 20 yards over.
Save me the suspense there, Matt. Give him 9.5 if Matt does it in half yards. The ball resting inside the Shady 46, in between the 46 and 45. Second down and 6 inches.
Yeah.
Greathouse coming to the sideline now.
Use that clock.
11 minutes and rolling. Greathouse will have his eyes fixated on the play clock in the end zone. Double wing formation. Clay Walker, he's got the first down. He gets those hard yards.
He enjoys that.
The Roane County Raider offense will move the chains.
That O-line, man, just pushing people around. Noah Jett meatballing his way around.
Good to have him in the lineup. He missed the first two preseason scrimmages. A little bit of a sprain in the ankle area. He is back and healthy. With him, they are a full go line. First and 10 now from the 42 of Shady. I formation. Greathouse turns, pitches outside. Harper waiting for the lead blocker. Gets the edge to the 40. Spins inside the 40 to the 39. And again, a nice big chunk of yards on first down, and he's just watching what Clay Walker does in front.
Yeah, giving himself some timing, trying to stretch it out.
A long 4, short 5 on the carry. They gave him the 38. So second down, Harper did roll out of bounds, I think. Did they call him out, or did they keep him in?
I think it's out. Clock stopped.
Clock stopped.
I can't see all the clock. Joe's graphics are in my way.
There we go.
10:01. He gets no respect. Here's the give. Watson, third man, shucks the first, second, third tackle, inside the 30, down the sideline to the 10, shoved out by Bailey.
Right at the 8-yard line, 30-yard pickup there by Lane Watson.
Good play out of Heavy. Lane's going to pick and choose stiff arm. And Bailey's going to push him out here. Huge night for Lane Watson, offensively and defensively. And on special teams.
What did I say earlier? Did you say it was a lyric from a rap?
Yeah.
What did I miss?
If you don't
you don't know, now you know. They better know about Lane Watson. First and goal. Sorry, I'll get back on track. First
fun
and
when you're
goal
not.
from the 8. Heavy package. Quick hitter off tackle. Is that Cottrell?
Maybe
Ball's
ball.
loose. Ooh, Roane County. Please stop living dangerously, Raiders.
Drew's heart can't handle this.
They'll pull everyone off the pile. I don't know who was the last to grab a hold of that, but somebody deserves a Route 33 Steakhouse filet for that recovery.
I think it was Richard Greathouse.
Greathouse. Sure he could use one of those. Gain of 1 on the fumble. Second and goal from the 7, 9:20 and rolling. This is what Roane County likes to do. They like to take time off the clock, get the ball in the end zone, and they just put time pressure on opponents from time to time. Heavy package again, leaning right. Greathouse turns, gives. Watson outside, untouched, to the goal line. Oh, Nelly.
Ouchie.
That needs some salve on that, ouchie.
Yeah, Seabolt that time, he's going to remember that one for a long time. When he's about 25 years old, sitting around a barn fire saying, man, remember that time that 88 from Roane County hit me hard?
Well, I thought that Lane was just going to jog to the end zone, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw a white jersey. So did he. And he form tackled with his shoulder the defender into the end zone. Raiders, are they going to go for 2 here, or are they just out of sorts? They'll take a timeout. That is number 2 of the half for the Raiders, but another huge score for Roane County. I think they're looking right now it's 15. If they go for 2, it could be 17. We'll see what the decision is after this.
My name is Erica Moore. As your delegate, I work every day to represent you, to keep our kids' libraries and locker rooms a safe place, to speak up for life and for our constitutional rights, to be a voice for secure, fair, and honest elections, to ensure the next generation of West Virginians can count on a good job to support their families. I'm Delegate Erica Moore, and I'm asking for your vote.
Paid for by Erica Moore for delegates.
A break in the action. I'm not going to mention Lightning. Let's hope we continue this ball game. We are down now in the final quarter to 9 minutes left. Roane County just puts one in with Lane Watson's run to the outside and then truck stick finish. Roane County right now leading by 15. The question is, do they want to try to go for 2 here and extend this lead to 3 scores? I would imagine they've got to try that. Let's hope the officials avoid looking over their shoulder off in the distance right now, because there is some thunder and lightning in the distance, and we are just hoping against all hope that nothing happens with it.
If it can stay on the north side of Lick Fork, it'd be great.
Raiders will go for 2. This is a big play. They're going to send 3 bunch to the near side with Clay Walker there too. 4 over on that side. Rolling to that side is Greathouse. Looking, launching, got his man right into the midst between the 8 and the 8. That's what we saw last week in decision-making and poise. Greathouse, he had 4 guys he could look for, and he scanned his receivers. What a strong throw against the body, and that's a mammoth 2-point conversion. It's now a 3-possession advantage for Roane County. Playing the numbers, Matt White, and it worked.
Yeah, you roll the dice, gamble, and sometimes you hit big. 6-play drive, 55 yards, 2:40 off the clock. Lane Watson with a 7-yard touchdown run. Greathouse to Watson with a 2-point conversion. Like you said, 29-12. So that makes it a 3-possession ball game. You know, even if Shady were to get 2 scores and the 2 points, that'd still put them 1 point shy.
So Roane County, after going anemic in the red zone 4 straight trips leading back to the last half, have scored 2 straight, and they've converted on a big extra point to make it a 2-possession lead, and now another 2-point conversion to make it a 3-possession advantage.
Good. Be nice to get a good stop right here, or maybe even force a turnover.
Raiders will get set to kick off here. A little extended time in between. And now the officials are saying, get on the field, Roane County.
Out there and get this ball kicked quickly. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Well, Jalen Bailey is now returned back to his position deep, and he's got Ramage with him, I believe. Cottrell effective on the squibber the last time. We'll see if he decides to do that as well. They are going to move this up. Did we have a penalty that you and I missed, John?
Yeah, I didn't miss it. We were just talking through that. It was a roughing the passer.
So a personal foul penalty, and at this point, if I am Coben Cottrell and I'm Coach Burdett, I say kick it through the end zone.
Yeah, don't give them an opportunity, if at all possible.
Burdett outpassed the numbers right now. Thought he was having a flashback. To put himself on the field for this play.
You heard Glory Days by Bruce Springsteen.
Heck yeah. Wait, is that Bruce Springsteen?
Yes, not Cougar Mellencamp.
Cottrell approaches. High angled kick. That will drop at the 5. It'll be Ramage. He's got wheels. He'll get to the outside edge. Watson, though, pursuing. He spins off of that tackle and is shoved out after a very nice gain. Here comes the penalty. Out at about the 27-yard line was Ramage, and then a late flag comes in. I can only imagine, John, that's going to be a late hit by Roane County.
Yeah, probably so. But a nice tackle on the edge. I believe that was Garrett Brabham.
The Raiders may not get anything for kicking off inside of Shady's territory. Face mask is the call. Which variety?
Oh, was it face mask?
Looks like of just the 5-yard version. Seems like since the touchdown, this is taking forever to start this series. I don't know. Maybe it's just me getting old. 8:51 remaining in the ball game. A big 2-point conversion leads Roane County to a 3-possession advantage, 29-12. Again, though, Shady, they've got big play ability. They're going to spread it out. Twins both sides. Colasurto in the shotgun with Ramage to his right. They'll motion a man across. Colasurto over the middle. He's got Bailey. Throws it behind just a little bit. Bailey had to try to contort, John. Couldn't hold on.
Yeah, just a little behind. But nice coverage by Jacob Greathouse.
Clock stopped at 8:47 with 2nd down and 10 on the clock. The ball resting outside of the 30 at the Shady Spring 33, far side hash. They'll stick with Twins both sides. We call it ace. Ramage moves to the left hip pocket now. Now he'll swing back to the right. They'll motion the man across once again to the near side. Colasurto, he'll hand it off. Ramage trying to bounce it outside. Locked up in the backfield. Big play by a big man inside.
Yep, you hear the guitar start playing, and it's Freebird. He's out there with the tackle in the backfield. Nice job.
Slightly disappointed in his no longer long walks behind in the West Virginia waterfall.
Yeah, he had a wedding to go to or something, and not only that, but Coach Tank, he's been on him to cut that mullet for a while. But
I'll allow it on the big play. Loss of 7, 3rd down and 17 inside the 30 to the 27. Trip receivers far side, one to the near side. Colasurto, 5-step drop, pressured now, and we've got him down for the first time. Clay Walker.
Beautiful job by Clay Walker with that inside pressure and a beautiful sack. You can see Clay's motor continuing to go. Colasurto goes down. Clock continues to roll.
Also providing some pressure back there, the sophomore Leo Rogers. A 4th down and forever. Roane County has Watson and Harper talking to each other right on the Raider R. All the way inside the 5 to the 4 is Henderson. Clean snap. A high end-over-end punt. Angled towards Roane County sideline. Takes a good bounce back over the midfield stripe, and Shady will let that roll inside the 45 down to the 44. Tremendous field position nonetheless for the Raiders, and they can put, John, a pretty big stamp on this one in this series with 7:10 left.
Yeah, pick your poison. You go heavy, you run the ball, Lane can break one, Clay could break one, Shea could. Or, you just kind of use the clock up as much as you can and get out of here with the win.
Or we're in a holding pattern again.
That's not. Some people have to work tomorrow, Matt.
A penalty marker was laying on the 35-yard line. And they are talking to Coach Colasurto. So, assuming that this is on Roane County, this is possibly going to change some things. It's a holding on Roane County. And they like the field position on that punt, so Shady will decline the penalty. Roane County will have it 1st and 10 from the 44. 7 minutes, 10 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Raiders leading by 17, and again, that 2-point conversion after the second score of the half was mammoth, as was the extra point kick on the first one. And Roane County with an opportunity here to do what they do best, which is work clock down the stretch of ball games. Left to right in the final 7-10, the Raiders will go, and they are going to go heavy. I don't think anybody thought it differently. Clay Walker, the third man. It will be Walker to the outside, bouncing it back now. Breaks the tackle, got 10, depending on where his knee slid down. Walker showing a little bit of juking and jiving moves.
Just bouncing off tackle. It's a kind of a weird T formation. Bounces off one, moves, and punishes a couple guys on the way. Somebody took a ride.
Well, the skid steer there just had some new hydraulic fluid put into the joints, and he's looking real spry right there. Knee called down.
He had some good bulldozing in front of him there with Lane Watson and Coben Cottrell leading the way. That's a big backfield.
Knee was down at the 47 of Shady, second and 1. More importantly, 6:20 and rolling in this game. 29-12 Roane County. Handoff, Harper. Shea picks up the first down and more inside the 45, and the frustration starting to brew as you see one of the defenders for Shady smacking his hands on the ground, just missing on Shea. I think that was Hayden Helmer who had him in the grasp. The clock will roll, the chains will move, and Roane County is right where they want to be. It's got to keep a hold of that football late in this ball game. This has been a massive war of attrition up front between the 5 front guys on Roane County's side, both offensively and defensively, and the same for Shady. It's been a war inside. There's going to be some sore big men. First down and 10 at the 41 of Shady. Greathouse turns and delivers. Watson, more room to run, breaks tackles to the 30, and pushed forward by the tackler to the 27. And Lane is down again. Please be just a cramp. I don't know. Lane is down over there on the sideline.
I think it is a cramp. Maybe that, or possibly ended up landing on the football, getting the air knocked out of him.
Watson is down out of bounds as Roane County will move the chains, but this will stop the clock. And this place has gotten quite silent, obviously.
And Lane just been working so hard tonight. This hot and humid, miserable weather. He's put up 15 carries for 171 yards and a touchdown. Got an 85-yard kick return for a touchdown. Got a boatload of tackles, and he's up to his feet.
John, you were absolutely right. He's holding the solar plexus.
Listen, man, I've been around the kid so much. I know his mannerisms so much. Like, okay, he landed on the football.
Your tummy hurts.
Well, his mannerisms just about gave me an aneurysm. All right.
Well, listen, I mean, you know, he played a whole entire half of a football game in 5th grade with a broken arm.
And had a pick. First and 10, Roane County. The chains will move, and the clock will, more importantly, roll right now. 5.5 remaining. Roane County leading by 3 scores, 29-12. They have gotten all they wanted from this Shady Spring team, though. This Tiger team's going to be good this year. Greathouse once again under center. 3 in the backfield. It'll be Shea Harper, the third man, cutting
cut.
again. He'll pick up a couple of yards, and that's all we need. That's about all he could have gotten on that play, and he maxed it out.
Yeah.
Keep falling forward. Keep that clock rolling. 4:50 to go here in the ball game.
It's just the MO for Roane County. If they can get that lead in the fourth by a couple of scores and get the football, they just absolutely melt clocks. They'll break the huddle with 10 on the play clock. They'll stick with the heavy. Garrett Brabham now the third back. They'll pitch it out there to Brabham. He's got the wheels, and Brabham picks up a nice gain up there near the first down mark.
About 6 yards or so on the carry.
They'll dial him just about a yard shy of the first down.
Only issue, tackled out of bounds.
Oh, no.
He was trying to get himself down quickly. 4:09 on a stopped fourth quarter clock. A big third down opportunity for Roane County. Get 1.5, and you can start turning the clock once again. How nice is it at the end of these hot games to bring a fresh set of legs in and Garrett Brabham. They're going to give it to Coben Cottrell. He'll lose a half yard. The clock will continue to run unless Shady burns a timeout. They do have 2 left. They'll choose not to.
Coben coming up a little gimpy there. You worry about that ankle. He had an ankle issue during track season.
Cottrell limping around a little bit here. Smacking on his right knee some. Roane County now needing 2 full yards and then some. Actually, they're needing probably close to 3, John. That ball spotted at the 20, and I think near the 17 is where they got to get. They'll bring Watson back in. Greathouse won't snap it until under 5. On the play clock, it'll be a pitch to Watson. He's going to have the first down. Holy cow and more. Inside the 10, inside to the 6. You could see that when the pitch happened.
Yeah. You can watch everything start to flow east-west. Lane plants that foot, follows the block of Clay Walker, splits 2 defenders, and picks up the first down.
Well, I think Shady sold out on the inside run, and Roane County decided to pitch it. And that will give them a first down, a new set of downs. The clock will continue to roll inside of 3, and now the Raiders are at the 7, first and goal. And they are none too quick to get out of the huddle. They do not really care if a score happens at this moment. They want to run this clock all the way down.
This little handoff going to be to
3 across.
Clay Walker.
Walker, the third man. Walker with a head of steam near the goal line. And Clay Walker
moves dirt.
Punches his way in. He graded that perfectly.
Sorry, Doug.
Didn't even leave any tread marks.
Oh, goodness.
Keep them coming.
Walker, who is, again, a physical runner and a physical blocker.
He's such a
if
throwback.
he's able to get 4 or 5 yards going without having a contact, gosh, I fear for somebody getting hit by him. Cottrell will do the kicking. We'll see how fresh that leg is now. Snap to Greathouse. The kick is up. Looks good to us. And Cottrell delivers. Roane County now up big, 36-12. And the Raiders, although they got the huge battle from the Tigers, looks like Roane County going to be victorious here tonight. 2:33 left. We'll be back after this message.
Whether you are new to the world or you've reached your golden years, Roane County Family Healthcare is here to serve you. Hello, I'm Dr. Maria Kessel, inviting you to make an appointment at Roane County Family Healthcare. With 20 years of experience practicing medicine in our community, I made the decision to partner with Roane County Family Healthcare. I am confident that together we put the health of you and your family as our first priority. Roane County Family Healthcare is passionate about serving the families in our community. Please call 304-927-1495 for all of your primary care needs. Roane County Family Healthcare. Health and wellness for the whole family.
Well, Matt White, it was all about running clock, but Clay Walker had different ideas of his own.
Well, Roane County took plenty of time off. It's a 8-play drive, 4:40 off the clock, a 56-yard drive. Clay Walker, like you said, plows it in from 7 yards out. Extra point kick good. Roane County up now 36-12. Looking like this game should be in hand.
Raiders have taken out the first unit, guys. It'll be Colton Starcher now to do the kicking. And he was so excited about that he took off early. They hadn't even whistled him ready yet. He said, I'm gonna lay into this one.
He's trying to kick it over that mountain.
Uncle Rico style, baby. So Starcher in to do the kicking. Roane County leading big now, 36-12. Starcher gets into that one, taken by an up man at the 35, looking for room to run. That will be number 4, Andrew Baker, 6'2 junior.
Starcher gets his own tackle there.
Flag down on the play.
Starcher is a starter both ways, part-time on offense. Just depends on what set they are in. And waiting to see what the call is. Don't forget, folks, at the conclusion of the game, we'll come back, give you the breakdown, the stats. We'll have your Paramount Surveying play of the game. John Penna with a lot of stuff to choose from here tonight. And we'll have the Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts player of the game as well. All sorts of new sponsors. So thankful that they are helping us continue to improve our broadcast. Of course, Route 33 Steakhouse, our exclusive sponsor for the scoreboard that we have now. Got to thank Joel Baker, attorney at law, for the halftime and final stats. And, of course, Paramount Survey. Once again, with the play of the game, Willard C. Starcher, forever, they have been the sponsor of the player of the game. JV units in for both sides here now. I'll try to get some new numbers. Great open field tackle on the edge.
Javon Letourneau.
By Javon Letourneau, the freshman.
That kid must wrestle or something, man. That was a beautiful takedown.
Double leg style. I tell you, after the scrimmage Friday night last week, John, I spoke with Rick Cottrell, and he said they, as in the coaching staff, were so impressed by Javon Letourneau and what he did in limited time that they may be looking at him as the year progresses as another guy that they can bring up from time to time.
I'm not surprised one bit.
Great open field tackle, a loss of 3, and the clock will roll, 1:40 and counting. Looking to throw. Look at the throw there by the backup quarterback. Hold on a second. I got to find this guy. Miles Clark, a 5'7" sophomore, just delivered a cannon shot behind the defense. It was recovery by Evan Greathouse, the freshman, but Greathouse, he did his job by throwing his hands up, but then ran into the receiver.
Got to look back. Got to look back.
Let me look at this, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roane County. It's like the Atkinses from Lincoln County, which we'll be at next week. 6 great houses for Roane County, and nary 3 of them are related. Pass interference is the call. That stops the clock at the moment. 1:35. Roane County leading big, 36-12. I tell you what, though, this final score, John, might not show exactly how tough this game was for Roane County. They did start to dominate late third. And just, again, the Novocaine, just the attrition of punishment with the run game for Roane County causing problems. Well, now we've got a penalty on Shady Springs, second unit. Come on. these officials have not seen the lightning, apparently. They obviously don't have a Doppler radar in their pocket to see what's coming here. So I'm just trying to hurry them up. Get this thing in the books, folks. It is already 10:10. And
they're getting paid by the hour.
Statewide Sports Line is already on. We are going to go right to Statewide Sports Line. Or not Statewide Sports Line, sorry. High school game night is already running. And as soon as we are done with our broadcast here tonight, we'll flip it over on WVRC. So we've got everything figured out. It is first and ludicrous range. Clark stepping back. He'll launch it over the middle, and this one is picked off. Roane County with a pick, and that is Nicholas Burnside. Bernie, version 2.0, with a big pick. This young man played for us for a couple of years in the youth leagues. His older brother, Garrett, obviously one of the best linemen in Roane County history. And Nick has stuck it out, had an injury last year that finished his year off.
Mm-hmm.
He also doubles up in the band at halftime. And how about Nick Burnside?
And he's also playing soccer. What does Nicholas not do?
He doesn't drop picks.
He doesn't drop picks, baby. Look at that.
Bernie with a big pick for Roane County's second unit. And the Raiders are just 124 away from closing out this ball game.
How about the little victory formation?
See Coach Steve McGinnis out there explaining to his unit. Say, listen, guys, just snap it back and kneel down, and all will be well in Raiderland tonight. Coach Paul Burdett's out to talk, and again, I just keep seeing out of the corner of my eye, lightning. Lightning and the thunder.
Good job.
So Roane County's second unit in to finish it off here tonight. Tommy Evans, the quarterback for the JV unit. He'll be surrounded by a couple of backs. And he'll need only kneel on this a couple of times for the Raiders. Down he goes, and the clock will move. Hard-fought victory here tonight for the Raiders. Shady Spring, I'm telling you guys, just watching them perform here tonight, I think they have got a really bright year ahead of them. Let's look at who they've got, though. Again, they always load their schedule tough. They've got James Monroe next week. And after that, they've got Summers County, who should be probably a win for them. They've got an open week followed by 3 in a row at home, Pikeview, Greenbrier East, and Liberty Raleigh. They travel to Wyoming East and Nicholas County, and they close it out at home with Westside and Wheeling Central will be their final game. Winnable games there, though, for the Tigers. Raiders, of course, will be on the road for the next 3. We'll travel to Lincoln County, our first time, by the way, going to the new facility.
Yeah.
They've got the field, they got the turf, and things are going to go well there. And then Clay County on the road, followed by Lewis County. The final kneel is good. Roane County is going to melt off the final 15 seconds, and they will improve to 1-0 on this early portion of the season. Congratulations to the Raiders for the first game, hard-fought victory. Shady Spring, hold the heads high. You guys got a lot of wins coming this year. Break to take for our sponsors. We'll come back, recap the ball game, have your statistics, and your Willard Starcher Auto Parts player of the game after this.
Go ahead, car. Make my day. Do you have one of those intermittent electrical problems that no one can find? Let Groves Auto Service in Arnoldesburg, West Virginia diagnose and fix that pesky problem for you. Call Groves Auto Service for an appointment today, and we will get to the bottom of it. Call 304-655-6765. Groves Auto Service, and don't forget to check out our Facebook page. When it comes to providing facility solutions,
Hi, I'm
and
Amanda
maintenance
Dunn with
support,
Hardin
the
Insurance
industrial
Agency,
and
here to
railroad
let you
industries,
know
as
that you
well
can
as
become
port
part
and
of the
inland
West Virginia
terminals
Farm
and
Bureau
Department of
today.
Defense
We believe
operations.
that if you
Nobody
truly want
does
to
it
take
better
care of
than
something
Air Production
valuable,
and
say
Service
your
Inc.
car or
At
your home,
APS,
you
our
don't just
team
turn
is
it over to
dedicated to
strangers.
providing
Maybe that's
high-quality
why more and
service,
more
parts,
folks are
and
insuring their
equipment for your
cars,
air production.
farms, and homes with the FB Insurance Company. Make the switch today. We're committed to providing honest, trustworthy service to help you experience the calm after the storm. The FB Insurance Company. Coverage when it counts. Call Hardin Insurance Agency today for a free quote at 304-927-2500.
Hi, folks. Here at Hardman's, we are a full-service building material and hardware store. We have it all, from nuts and bolts to plumbing, electrical, best look paint, lumber, drywall, furniture, appliances, flooring, and kitchen and bath. Our best look paint is a sure win to brighten up your interior walls or spruce up your exterior. We don't just sell the products, but we deliver and install many of them as well. All of our installers are trained and certified. On top of all that, we know a little something about customer service. We'll greet you with a smile and have the knowledge to help you get the job done right. Stop in and let's tackle your next project together. Hardman's, our family serving yours since 1907.
There is nothing quite like mowing season in the Mountain State. And if you love keeping your property looking pristine, stop in at Hildreth Supply on Arnoldsburg Road in Spencer, West Virginia. We supply everything you need to make your yard look its best. Husqvarna riding mowers are in stock. We also have plenty of Husqvarna 455 Rancher chainsaws. Hildreth Supply also has an in-house mechanic for all of your Husqvarna and Shindawa equipment needs. Need a tune-up? We have your man. Visit us on the web at hildrethsupply.com, check out our Facebook page at Hildreth Oilfield Supply, or stop by and see us at the store located on Route 33 in Spencer. And Hildreth Supply is excited to announce that we are extending our store hours to better serve you. We are open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., and Saturday, 7 a.m. to 12 noon. Hildreth Supply, a hometown store with hometown ownership and proud supporter of all Roane County athletes.
Welcome you back inside the press box here high above County Stadium. Game number 1 for the Roane County Raiders in 2024. They got all of that in a bag of chips from Shady Spring here tonight. This was a really good battle in the first half. It wasn't like it was last year so much as because Shady Spring last year and Roane County last year made plenty of first half mistakes. Not a lot of first-half mistakes between the two teams, although Roane County did make it into the red zone a couple of times in the first half and the second quarter, but could not finish things off. But really just a hard-fought first half. Roane County took the opening kickoff, had a methodical drive down, punched it in first for the 7-0 lead. Shady comes right back with a really nice drive of their own, puts it in the end zone, could not get the extra point to fall. Roane County led 7-6. Ensuing kickoff, Lane Watson goes the distance, and Roane County finds themselves up 14-6. From that moment on, Roane County went anemic on offense. They did give up a second quarter touchdown on a tremendous Colacerto throw to the corner of the end zone to Easley, and the two-point conversion no good. So Roane County led at the half 14-12. It was Shady's ball to begin the second half, and that's, I think, really Roane County started to find things out a little bit about the offense. They worked a little bit of adjustments there. Although there were some big plays still in the third for Shady, Roane County gave up nothing on the scoreboard, which is the most important thing. Even with that, though, Roane County just could not get it done from the 20-yard line in. 4 straight series, 2 to finish the first half and 2 to start the second half. They got inside the red zone and got nothing out of it. One of those, by the way, was at the 6-inch line, and the Raiders on a third down and goal fumbled it. So it was not going great for the Raider offense as far as the red zone in. Then suddenly, John, it just started to click for the Raiders. They mounted really good, long, sustained drives, punched it in, really wore down the defensive front of Shady, and the Raiders pick up a big win here tonight.
Yeah, they leaned on the 88 a lot. You know, once he got things rolling, it opened up running lanes for the other backs. Clay Walker ran super hard. Shea Harper getting back to himself, and you could see that there in the second half as he was running in between the tackles. So Once Roane County went to their bread and butter and did what they do, they found themselves in the end zone a couple times, and that's what broke the game open for us once again.
The final score, 36-12. Time now for us to go over to Matt White, Joel Baker Law, our official halftime and final stats distributor. When numbers matter, you got to get a hold of Joel Baker, attorney at law. He'll save you, I assume, some money numbers. Those are important. Matt White?
I like Joel.
Well,
we've got some really good stats for you.
Yeah, big number for Roane County was on the ground. Lane Watson, 16 carries, 184 yards, a touchdown. Clay Walker, 15 carries, 61 yards, 2 scores. Shea Harper, 15 carries for 31. And Jacob Greathouse, 3 for 10. Greathouse was 1 for 6 through the air with 2 picks. Lane Watson had that 1 catch. 16 first downs for Roane County, 10 of those in the second half. 4 penalties for 40 yards, 3 turnovers, a 30.5-minute time of possession to 17.5 for the Tigers. 295 yards on the ground, 6 through the air, 301 yards of total offense for Roane County. Defensively, Lane Watson, 9 tackles. Clay Walker with 5 tackles and 1 sack. Brabham with 2, Proctor with 2, Colton Starcher with 2, Coben Cottrell with 3, Richard Greathouse with 3, Tyson Freeland with 3 as well. And Lane Watson, big special teams night at the 85-yard kick return for a touchdown to really put Roane County in the driver's seat. For the Tigers, kind of a tale of 2 halves here. They had 152 yards of total offense in the first half, finished the game with 149. Roane County holding the Tigers to -3 yards of total offense in the second half and only 1 first down. The Tigers were led by Helmer with 6 carries for 21 and Ramaj with 8 carries for 12 and a touchdown. Calacerto with 6 for 14. He was 5 of 7 in the first half, just 1 for 7 in the second half, finished with 130 yards and a touchdown. 2 catches by Ramaj for 72, 1 for Noblet for 22, 1 for Easley for 14, and Aiden Lester with 2 catches, 22 yards, and a touchdown. Just 5 first downs on the night, 4 penalties for 40 yards, 1 turnover. 19 yards on the ground, 130 through the air, 149 yards of total offense for the Tigers. Defensively, they were led by Jacob Kubo with 8 tackles. Bailey had 6. Helmer had 6. And Connor Davis had 6. Easily, a nice night in the secondary. 3 tackles, 2 interceptions. And then Brody Seabolt with 4 tackles and 1 sack for the Tigers. Added up, and your Roane Raiders come out victorious 36-12 here. First game of the 24 season.
Explosive plays for Roane County happening in the first half, more methodical in the second half. We got to thank Paramount Surveying once again. They are our official play of the game sponsor for the season for Roane County football. Thank you to Paramount Surveying, Matt Painter and his crew. John Penna, you've got a few to think about, but I think there's one obviously that stands out.
Yeah, the big play tonight
looks at the play clock.
Is going
hands
to be
off.
Lane Watson here.
To the outside, breaks a tackle.
Tackles,
Watson down the sideline, cuts it off at the 30, breaks a tackle down to the 25,
we had the actually
dragging
kick or the kickoff planned earlier, but I think we ended up moving over that one.
How do we have?
Let's see if we can go back to that one.
We're putting so much on Joe McDonald. Here we go.
This is the one.
Oh, nobody else could see it? I thought that everybody could see that. I guess we're the ones that are enjoying the heck out of that play. Again, folks, it was preseason mode for the officials to begin with.
To the
Preseason
12
mode for us to
pick
begin
it up.
with. And here up the gut goes
Here's
Lane
the
Watson.
play that we're
A
talking
big
about.
open
Lane Watson
cavern.
picking
Watson
and choosing his
down
way
the
down the field.
sideline. 30,
a nice kickoff.
20.
That was right after
Not
Shady
gonna
had
catch him.
scored. So good play by Lane Watson for the play of the game.
Over 250 all-purpose yards for Lane Watson, who helps Roane County to 1-0 on the season. One final break to take for Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. When we return, we'll give out our Player of the Game awards, and we'll wrap things up here tonight from County Stadium.
And I was looking for parts in all the wrong places, looking for parts. If you've been looking for parts in all the wrong places, come to Willard Starchers and you will know you have found the right place. Willard Starchers has been in business for a very, very long time, since 1938, which means they must be doing things right. Brakes, calipers, rotors, paint, batteries, belts, and many things you wouldn't even expect them to have. The friendly staff treats you with respect and helps you get what you need. If you've been looking for parts in all the wrong places, shop at Willard Starchers in Spencer, open 7 days a week. Dial 927-2520.
I don't know who that silky smooth voice was on that Willard Starcher ad, but I'll tell you what, that guy needs to be hired somewhere for voiceover work. Willard Starcher player of the game coming up in just a minute. Roane County victorious to begin their season. They are 1-0 with a 36-12 victory over the Shady Spring Tigers. John Penna, you got a lot to choose from here tonight.
Yeah, so many different guys you could go with. Offensively tonight, I'm going to give it to two guys. The two-headed monster here, and we are looking at Lane Watson, 16 carries, 184 yards, and a touchdown. He also had a two-point conversion catch that put the Raiders up to a nice lead. Clay Walker, 15 carries, 61 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the ground as well. So those two guys are going to be my offensive players that I've chosen. And defensively, guess who it's going to be? It's going to be Lane Watson once again. Lane with 9 tackles. He was all over the field. You put him at linebacker, he comes in and cleans house. And then you also put him back there in the secondary. He does a great job of covering everybody on the field. So congratulations to Lane and Clay on the offensive side, and then Lane on the defensive side.
I want to add a shout-out to that Nick Burnside with a pick.
All right, yeah. Old Nick.
Yeah, good stuff. That will do it for us here tonight, folks. Appreciate everyone for tuning in on our live streams and on the radio and our website for all of Roane County High School football action. We'll be back at it again. We'll hit the road for one of our first 3 road games in a row. We'll head all the way down to Hamlin, West Virginia. It will be Roane County versus Lincoln County for a 7:30 p.m. first kick. Pre-game coverage begins at about 7 o'clock p.m. Our next sports broadcast will come next Tuesday night at the Castle. Lady Raider volleyball in a try hosting Polka and Braxton County. That will begin at about 5:30 p.m. And don't forget, folks, our new location, one of our sponsors for the Raider Review. We'll talk about all of Roane County sports, talk about this game as well. We're going to do it at 7 o'clock from Route 33 Steakhouse. We invite you all to join us there, have some good food, ask some questions, and have a great time with us. Roane County wins it tonight, 36-12. For all of us here at WVRC, Lauren Randall, our studio technician back at WVRC Control, Joe McDonald with A&M Digital Technology. We're putting all the work on this guy. Katie White, our camera person, Matt White, statistician, and John Penna, our caller analyst. I'm Andrew Miller. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone.
You've been listening to Roane County High School Raider Football on WVRC 104.7 FM. Raider Football has been brought to you by these supporting sponsors: Roane General Hospital, Macintosh Hardware, Furniture, and Appliance, Jack Garrett Ford, Ashley Insurance, S2F Construction, Joel Baker Law, PLLC, Paramount Survey, Route 33 Steakhouse, Miller's Suds and Sales, Roane Self Storage, Crazy Little Mamas, APS, Air Production and Services, Inc., Circle S Farms, Roane Jackson Technical Center, Old Fences Realty, Backwood Ramblings, Stats Pharmacy, Erica Moore for House of Delegates, Honest Fred's Flooring, D&D Motors, Hildreth Supply, Family Healthcare, Groves Auto, Ward Depew Realty, Penna's Barbershop, Norman L. Daniels State Farm Agent, Hardman Supply, Juliana Penfold for House of Delegates, ECI Environmental Compliance Inc., Carpenter's General Store, Mini Hamilton Health Systems, Poca Valley Bank, Spencer McDonald's, Rich Top Rentals, Spencer Cash Saver, Brandon Dental, DW Excavating LLC, Spencer Pizza Hut, Kirby Insurance, Calhoun Banks, and the Player of the Game Award, sponsored by Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts. Thank you for listening, and tune in next time for more exciting play-by-play action with Andrew Miller, John Penna, and Matt White. Roane County High School football broadcasts are a production of WVRC 104.7 FM. All rights reserved.